Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're playing some Aventuria, the adventure card game, published by, I forget the name again. Get the name. Something Spiel. Panic. Based on the Dark Eye, oh there it is. Ulysses Spiel. Ulysses Spiel is the publisher. Got it. I forget, my bad. First game I owned by them, I'm sorry. Hello everyone joining us live. Welcome back. We're here for another Aventuria playthrough. We've played through some of this game on the channel. You can check out the playlist section for more. There might be a playlist link down in the video description. I'm not sure if I put one there for this series, but I may have just stuck this in the same playlist. But either way, we've played this game before. At least I've played it before solo. Today, if you haven't figured it out already, we're playing two-player. I know you're shocked. You didn't expect it. You thought Mel was just hanging out to watch another solo playthrough. No, we're
that
playing
would be
two.
funny if I did, though.
Yeah. You're just like,
yeah.
Okay, let's
I'm
get
just
started.
Watch Rob play.
Yeah, and you just sit there quiet while I'm like playing a game. That'd be awkward. Hello. All right, Volkira says 1:30 a.m. here. I know it's an evening stream again. Sorry to our friends across the pond. It's not the best time, I know. But again, I have Mel this evening. She may have to step away for work stuff. Which brings me to, actually, let's talk about Volkira's message. Here, I'll have to watch your replay. Good luck. Did you see the message I left you in the comment section of the last Aventuria vid? Developers looking for streamers like you to show off new expansions. No, they didn't reach out to me or anything. Funny thing, when I was playing this game before, a weird thing, a little inside with the whole YouTube thing. Sometimes I tweet or post on Facebook, or even Instagram once every 3 years. I post on there to say that I'm streaming a game. I tag the publisher, sometimes tag the designer. And yeah, some publishers and some designers, they will retweet, they'll comment, they'll like, and then some just don't do anything. And this was the company, I believe, that didn't do anything. So I was kind of like, okay, I guess they don't use their social media accounts other than to post their own stuff, but
which that's what some do.
Yeah, but like Chip Theory, Fantasy Flight Games, Jamie Stegmaier, all those guys, they'll retweet, they'll like it, they'll share it, they'll comment, that kind of stuff, because it's like you're promoting their game for free, just maybe throw me in front of your fans, and maybe you're looking for a playthrough, that kind of thing. But yeah, just they never mention it. They never even like said anything on Twitter or DM me or anything like that. So I'm kind of surprised. They should be reaching out to streamers, but if they didn't reach out to me, I can understand. I didn't exactly say the best things about their game when I first started playing it, so I can totally understand. They might not like raw criticism.
True.
And if you're gonna throw your shipping and marketing dollars, you may want to send it towards somebody who will talk good about your game.
High praise people.
Yeah. People who will blindly be like, "This is the greatest thing ever." Yes. All right. So yeah, that's the answer to that. But we were originally going to play Forest of No Return today. This expansion, backwards. Okay, see? Forest of No Return. And we are. And we're going to start a campaign playing the 3-act adventure for Forest of No Return. The Kanji, who I see snuck in the chat here, is playing through that, I believe, is what he started on his channel and why I covered my eyes, ran away, and didn't watch any of his Aventuria streams. And some of you have already been watching that, and I assume some of you will go watch that at some point later. And we may play Forest of No Return in the future, but because Mel is kind of busy with work this week, and she didn't get coverage like she did last week to play Arkham Horror the card game 3 nights in a row, I can't get her to play 3 nights in a row with me, possibly longer, because this, if you fail an act, it's not like, most modern games where, you kind of just continue and you get a punishment and you can keep moving on. They don't make you replay it. But this is similar to Sword and Sorcery, where if you fail, like on Act 1 or Act 2 or even Act 3, you're supposed to just like reset and play again. Or come back another day and play again. You can't just keep moving on. So that's like not very video friendly. Yeah, but because I don't have a lot of time with Mel this week, we're just going to play a short adventure, as it's known, in the same expansion called Head Money, which is a 1-act short adventure. So it's kind of like playing a standalone session, which I play a lot of campaign games on the channel. You guys know I play through the campaign. We go through the whole thing. I'm looking for story. I'm looking for, an adventure, that kind of thing. And we don't usually play like the standalone one-offs when there's an option of that. And I never really show that. I just kind of like, throw it out as like a point at the beginning of the video, like, hey, by the way, you could play this game, just sit down and have one session, put it away and move on. This game has that, at least in the base box, and we play the base box one. But in this one, it has 2 short adventures. So you can play like in a one evening session or one sit down, for a couple hours with some friends and play through a full story with a start and an end. And you still, at the end of the adventure, will earn experience and buy reward cards, upgrade your deck, level up your character on your little your sheet. You basically can grind this game. So you can play short adventures, and that's kind of like a quick way to get experience, get reward cards in your deck, and kind of beef yourself up a little bit before you play one of the longer adventures. But in this one, they put the short adventures instead of at the front of the book to kind of ease you into it. I guess they assume because it's an expansion, we're going to throw the 3-act quest at you first. And that's why I was going to play through it in order that was in this book. But I decided, we're just going to play a short adventure tonight. Try to go through. If we fail and we still have time, we'll reset it up and we'll play it again.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try a standalone adventure, a one-time, one session, one act called Head Money, and that's what we're gonna try today. And I don't know if it's like, because it's an expansion, it's more hardcore. We're gonna play on easy mode because it smells like first time playing, sort of like we learned the game earlier today. She learned it, or last night actually. Last night learned it. So we're gonna walk Mel through it here. Maybe rules, mistakes, that kind of thing. We'll see, but we're gonna try our best.
I might not make the most efficient, optimal plays, but
yes. She's looked through the cards in her deck.
I have.
We kind of made sure she understands. Hopefully, we talked about what to mulligan for. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan. Just letting you guys know, because originally the thumbnail said Force No Return episode 1. I changed it today to Head Money, Force No Return. We're just playing a standalone adventure. Jim wants to know what you think, Mel, of this game so far.
I think it's fun. I think it's different. It's very luck dependent.
Yeah.
Very luck dependent. It feels really bad when you exhaust your card, you use the endurance to do an attack, and you
hold on. First you gotta
fail.
First you gotta dedicate a whole bunch of cards in your deck to endurance.
Well,
then you gotta spend multiple turns in the game, spend that endurance to get other cards into play.
Yeah.
Then you go to use those cards.
It feels heartbreaking.
And then it's all reliant, all that effort and economy and actions all spent into one attack, one good beefy attack, and it's all hanging on a d20.
Yeah.
Yes, you can mitigate it and manipulate the stats, but yeah, when Mel was rolling and failing, she was getting frustrated, and I was like, yep, that was me when I was first playing this game.
But it's fun.
And still playing this game, I still get frustrated. It's the randomness of the decks, the randomness of the setup, randomness of the dice rolls.
Yeah.
Very luck dependent is exactly the way I would describe this game. And Mel said it, I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I should have said the first time. Very heavy luck here. If you're not into games that are all about luck, this is full of it.
But I think for a standalone scenario, definitely it's fun. If you lose, you just shuffle it up and try again. Right?
Yeah,
You're not in the middle of a big campaign. You're not dedicated or in it. So.
But even with this, you can stop at the end of an act. You haven't seen it. Mel hasn't played any, like, we didn't do the acts or anything. We just played this scenario so she could see how it worked. But yeah, we haven't played. She hasn't seen the campaign and the brief respite that you do in between sessions and, that kind of thing. So when it's kind of cool in the campaign when you're like preparing for the long game. So like in between scenarios, like how much health do I spend? Do I get some fatigue tokens?
Oh, yeah, you were mentioning that.
Yeah, you can get some fatigue tokens to help you even in those tests, those like in the story test here, you can have in the second act, for example, you could have earned some of these fate tokens, and you can spend them to help you in that respect for rerolls.
Who did you play that you didn't love?
Some elf.
Oh, okay, not one of these two. Okay.
Yeah, it started with an L because it's like the Legoland character.
Okay.
Yeah. Slippin' Lita Chandler. I don't know what that is. That's a whole other game. I don't know what you're talking about.
But speaking of that game, will we try standalone Arkham Horror scenarios such as Velvet?
Sorry, say that again. I was reading.
Will we try standalone Arkham Horror scenarios ever?
Are you talking about the scenario packs versus Mythos packs and deluxe boxes? Are you talking about those like the murder at the Excelsior Hotel? Or are you talking about like just taking one Mythos pack and playing that standalone? Elko, yeah, I'm not sure. But if the question is, will we ever play scenario packs? Yes.
I want to play all of it.
But some of those scenario packs we might mix into a campaign because there's supposedly ways to do that. There's supposedly ways to do that. But yes. Yeah, Mel is playing, I believe she's playing the Druid. I know Jim asked Mel to play the Druid.
How do you know?
It has the logo of the forest on it here. Let's go Let's go here. Is this the Druid, Jim? Hilbert of Alwyn? Let's see. Because it's a blessed one of Parain, or however you say that. I assume this is Druid. It's the only character I found with this expansion on it in the 4,000 cards you sent me. Yeah. But yeah, so okay. All right. I wasn't sure. I was like, this is the only one I can find with this tree symbol. Mel will play with this character. That's all I know right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm assuming that's it based on process of elimination. That's who I came up with. But it didn't say Druid on it anywhere, so I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. How do I know? But it is like a
religious character, so that makes sense. I was like, yeah, like all the blessed and the gods and all that stuff. Yeah. His heels are clutch. Note that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You never healed me.
Yes, I did.
I did all my healing on myself.
Yeah, on the game we played on Thursday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's forgetting that one.
Thursday?
I don't know what date it is today.
Thursday? We're on Tuesday. You learned a game yesterday.
Monday.
How did you play on a Thursday?
Monday. I thought today was Friday.
Well, we should get started so we can lose fast here. Let's get going.
On Monday, our first game...
carrying some dead weight here, guys. We'll try our best. Doesn't even know what day it is. It's going to be great.
I'm crying.
All right, I'm going to use this little bag. So in this game, because we're playing two-player, again, I may have some of the two-player stuff. I played this, a bunch of hours solo. So there's some two-player aspect stuff to it about picking random heroes by draw. We'll throw these in a bag, and based on drawing them, we'll choose that's the random hero or whatever gets chosen. Also, the first player token. They're really creative here. Mm-hmm. We got the first player token, and then this is the back of our other tokens. It's like, okay, all right, sure. Yeah. they're really all in with that A from Aventuria.
Yeah.
So that's our first player token. Fate points. We get 2 per player. So we got some here that we'll just put in the middle. We'll just put them in the middle that we can earn. And then I'll throw these in this little baggie here. So we'll draw them out. Normally you're supposed to put them on the table and they say like shuffle them, and pick one. That's like super lame. Super lame. I assume when you have like 4 players, it's a little more entertaining. Because you may not pick the same one over and over again, but we're just gonna put those in this little baggie here and draw them. Kate's got drops some knowledge here. Yes, the week order is Sunday, Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Wednesday. Then that all makes sense. I'm in the wrong then, if that's the case.
I can't even.
See why I like to get Mel some coverage when she's got someone covering her at work to play with us, because otherwise this is what I get. So this is the best I got for you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I can't believe I thought it was Thursday or Friday or whatever day. I don't even know.
Remember our game from Thursday? I'm like, you didn't even touch this game until yesterday, which was Monday.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, anyways.
Going cuckoo. Oh my gosh.
Nerdy Guy says, you guys are goals. How do you have the money to buy all these games? This game was sent to us by a fan of the channel. And I do appreciate that, Jim, who's in the chat. Thank you so much for sending this to us. But yeah, we have money to buy the games on the channel. I don't know if you're trying to get the plug out of me here, but or if the little slider didn't come out on the bottom there. Down in the video description is a link on over our Patreon page. And that's mainly where I get our game budget from now is Patreon. So I have less to bug publishers or worry about who will send us free games. I dedicate a certain amount of that budget every month from our Patreon supporters to what games to purchase and use those to buy games. I still try to shop smart. I still try to buy stuff when it's on sale, do my research, buy good games, have them influence what we purchase. So they more direct the content of the channel now, more than just me doing it myself. So that's how we get games in the collection. We do still get sent stuff sometimes from publishers. But yeah, that's mainly how it's going, I guess.
I guess that's a good segue into the poll this
yes,
week.
thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect segue.
Yeah, I meant to mention this. For those who are Patreon supporters of the channel, in the supporter tier or in the producer tier, who have the ability to vote on polls over on the Patreon page, we have a poll going right now for what Mel and I play this coming weekend, which closes tomorrow at noon Eastern. So I don't know how many hours that is, like 16-ish hours.
I don't know what day it is.
16-ish hours left to vote. Here's the current poll, how it's going, to decide what we play this coming weekend. So there's things on it at the bottom there, like you see Sword and Sorcery. Do we continue with that? Or we're going to push that a little bit? Aeons and Outcasts has some votes. Jagged Earth for Spirit Island. We'll crack Spirit Island out, blow the dust off it. Sam, thank you so much for sending us the Jagged Earth expansion as a Christmas gift. That was very sweet. All wrapped and everything. We were kind of floored by that. Thank you, Sam, for that. If you're watching later, I know you're busy, super busy lately. But thank you for sending that over. But we do have that now, so that Spirit Island is now in the queue and could be played. I may play that solo sooner rather than later on the channel too. But it is something I actually love playing multiplayer more, is Spirit Island. I think it's a beautiful multiplayer game. So we got Jagged Earth now. Haven't opened it even yet, but that is actually in second place right now. And this totally could sway. We only have like 53-ish votes in. You can only vote for one thing, but this is what we play next weekend. And it will help us prioritize what to play also after that. So obviously the second place and third place things, still get your vote in, even though if you're voting for something like Lost Ruins Arnak, which isn't really getting too much love. If it's like the second or third place thing, it's like how we'll prioritize the next games we kind of play. Always new things coming in and things from publishers can disrupt that a little bit, but we just weren't sure what to play this coming weekend, whether we continue with Sword and Sorcery or we play something different. And Mel and I were like kind of discussing like, do we just play some more Cthulhu Death May Die and this or that? And it's like, well, here's all the games we would like to play, but like, what do we play first? And let's like what we like to usually do. Throw it to our Patreon supporters and producers who, financially back the channel and keep us growing here and keep us going. They get a say. So if you are one, and I know some of you are, if you haven't voted yet, you have till tomorrow at noon Eastern. Get your vote in. So Star Wars Outer Rim is in the lead. It's most likely will be played this weekend. But we've done this before and shown this. And then a bunch of you get in the Discord, the producer Discord, and start going like, no, let's get this game to win. And change your votes and stuff. So if you, for example, voted for Last Bastion, which only has like 4%, you may want to take your vote and put it behind something else that you'd rather see played after the first place game and that kind of thing. So, yeah. So there you go. And Dan's hacked the system. He's already voted 14 times. What? How did you do that? But anyways, all right, let's go back. Oh, Brian's saying the Bloodborne Kickstarter's delivering this week.
Oh yeah, I saw somebody posted a picture in the Discord of all the boxes with their child standing beside the boxes.
So that means that should hit retail pretty soon if it hasn't already. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I may grab the core set of that and try it out. I'm going to do a little research, so I'm going to wait to see what some people get in their box, pop it out, and see some initial impressions from others. Because it is like one of those, come on, $120 Canadian boxes full of plastic, and sometimes those are mediocre games attached to those boxes of plastic. So I love the Bloodborne IP. I like miniatures games. I like that dark, From Software themes like Dark Souls and stuff. But did Come On do it right? I don't know. I kind of want to wait to see before I drop another bunch of money on one of those. Cthulhu Death May Die has been fun. It's been fun. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I want another one of those games. But we'll look into it. May have that on the channel eventually. We'll wait and see. The advantage to not backing it on Kickstarter means I can kind of wait and see, and there'll be piles of them in stores. It's not going to be something that's rare that'll sell out and be hard to find, I don't think.
The other casual gamer says, where is the option for all of the above on the poll?
That's funny, Dale. It's so funny you say that because normally I put it so you don't just vote for one option. You can vote for a few. Like I usually put it, it's not limited to one. But then some people do go through for fun and click on like all of them, I think, or a whole bunch. And then it's like, then it's like, I don't know. I figured this time I want to keep it tight. I want to see, like, if you had to pick just one, what would be that one you'd want played the most? And then it kind of like, I feel like it means more. I don't know. Because if you vote for 3, let's say, Dale, you went on there and you voted for 3 different games, how do I rank your favorite? You know what I mean? And give it like some extra points because that's the number 1 game you'd want to see. So this way I just put it limited 1. I want to try this out. I think it's like the better way to like rank them to see like, you know. Wouldn't pick just one. Kind of boring game at 2 players. Just one. Oh,
just one.
I get it. Just one. That wasn't on the list to jot. I know what you're trying to say. Just one. The party game with 2 players. Can you play that solo? Because if you can't, then why is it called Just One? I'm just kidding.
But we will get to all of these games, right, in the list. So I mean, hopefully,
we hope so. This is the problem. Too many games, not enough time, right?
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes some of those games on the list don't get a lot of love. We'll still play them. We might take them over to friends' houses once COVID lockdown breaks. Some of them we might wait till we have friends come over. But some of them we don't want to really play 2-player that much. They're more of like a higher player count, and you guys probably know that. That's why you might not have voted for some over others. And we'll just save those for later. But other games come out. Other games, you know, start flying up the BGG hot list or the rankings. New games come out. You guys recommend games from Kickstarter that maybe were meh. You know, had a few people back them. All of a sudden come out. People get to try it, and all of a sudden realize, wait, this is actually a great game. And, you know, then we find out about it later, you know, through like the second wave kind of thing. And these games just keep flying. There's so many games coming out all the time. So, you know, we can't play them all. I don't see how that's possible, but we'll try. We'll definitely try.
Yeah, we'll definitely try. And the nerdy guy says, is there a Q&A video I could reference as a new viewer?
We're going to schedule one for this weekend, the nerdy guy.
Yep.
Which will probably be on Saturday. Yes. I'll schedule that probably tomorrow. You'll see that pop up, but you can come and join us, ask questions then. We do one a month, usually near the end of the month. And we've been doing them for the last, like, I don't know.
Probably since, like, August or September-ish.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's, like, go watch one of those because they're very, like, time-sensitive, I guess, because we usually just talk about what's been on the channel in the last month, what's coming out in the next week or so, new games we got. And then we open it up to questions and general discussion, and usually goes on for, it's planned for like 1 to 2 hours, but it usually goes for 2 to 3.
Depends on the questions.
Depends on you guys driving it, so we should have that.
Yeah.
That's the plan. But welcome to the channel.
And thank you for the great segues.
Yes, I know, you're helping us sell the channel here.
Thank you.
I figure we're playing Aventuria to the usual crowd. People have already seen it. We'll just get into it. But yeah, this is, I welcome all new people. Welcome.
Scott is saying we should show our beach house for the next Q&A. Oh yeah, that's true. We should go down to the beach house because it is snowing here.
I don't know if I want to go to the beach house this weekend.
We'll have to decide.
Might go somewhere else.
We'll have to decide, Scott.
Travel restrictions and stuff because of COVID might direct us somewhere else. We might have to go to the cabin again, but I don't know. I usually only like to go there for Christmas. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We could, you know, I was thinking of going to the local board game store, but again, the COVID thing, and so
it's closed right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll have to see.
We'll see where we go. You'll have to tune in on Saturday to find out where we end up. In the totally real and 100% accurate location.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, I think I cannot remember who made the comment, but it's really, really funny about you trying to put your hand in that bag and get those tokens.
Yeah.
The tiniest bag ever.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Oh, I got one. I don't know if we have another bag. That's just the only closest one.
Is that a bag right there?
I don't know. Like, we use the biggest one for Arkham Horror, and that is not anywhere near us.
That's so funny.
I have like so many different bags, but then sometimes I use them for a game, and then I pack them with the game, and then I forget.
Okay. I can do it.
It's fine. I can tip it and then just grab. We're fine.
You need a bigger bag.
Yeah. No. We're only playing 2 players, so we just need the little bag.
We can't get them out.
Yeah.
It's stuck in the little bag.
It's like the tiniest little dice bag, but it's the only thing near me that I could use, so we're gonna use it.
It's okay. I can get them out.
Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna need a bigger bag. All right.
Oh, we're going off the rails.
Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Did I miss anything else? So yeah, basically, if you don't want us to play Star Wars Outer Rim this weekend, you have till tomorrow at noon Eastern to get your vote in and change it. Or if you want to help push another game up to be the next game we play after Outer Rim, or learn to play or whatever, that will be it. But yeah, checking the chat, making sure. Daniel says, "Hey Rob, let's say you would play Pathfinder Adventure card game. What would you need to know about it? Feeling like playing a campaign game and realized that I did have the whole first campaign." I don't know.
You haven't played that, have you?
No, I added the 2019 like core set before. I added to my wish list, but then every like holiday season, I go to buy a bunch of things like Black Friday time or whatever on discount at our local game stores, and that always is like not in print around the holidays. It's always sold out, and then it comes back in print like February, January, February time, and it's like by then I'm just like, I got a pile of games now to play. I don't care about this game. But yeah, I would never say never. I may try. I do have Pathfinder Adventure card game. I have.
Yeah, don't we have something for it?
Yeah, I have. Wrath of the Righteous, some standalone box from like the first edition or whatever that I bought for like $20 as part of like a used board game offload collection kind of thing. I think I spent like 20 or less on it. And I haven't opened it, I haven't tried it. It's used, and it has a couple other expansions jammed in it. But yeah, I got it just to try. I thought I saw it sitting there. I'm like, yeah, throw that in. I'll take that off your hands, just to try the game because I couldn't get the 2019 core set. But I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. Just too many other games. But yeah, I may play it at some point. But I know there's an app. Do you have the 6 expansions that go with it? Daniel, I don't know.
I have no idea.
There's a couple boxes in there, but I'm not sure what the guy bought or whatever. I just like literally have the box. It's full of stuff. I haven't even like looked at the rule book or figured out what is in there at all. It's been pre-played though. It's like sorted and stuff, but I just don't know what's in there. But yeah. Okay. Let's play some Aventuria.
Okay.
All right. So I'm playing as the mage. If you've been watching before, this was the mage I used for the campaign. I have a couple reward cards that are in the deck, or some cards we switched out before. We're starting off at 40 health. Okay. And again, we're playing a campaign called an adventure called Head Money. Mel is playing the Druid. What do you got here? This character is from the Forest of No Return expansion. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's good. Forest of No Return expansion.
Okay.
And oh yeah, abilities. That's what I want to show. So your ability, I guess you could have done this, but
oh yeah.
Special ability is Blessed. This is a one-time use during the adventure, or during the campaign. Sorry, or combat. Combat is what they call it. Pick one of your liturgical chants. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Don't pay the endurance cost at the end of your turn for this chant for the remainder of the game. And they give you this this token here to put on which one of those chants that you decide you don't want to pay for on your turn.
Awesome.
So that's how you track that. Okay.
Do you have to say what yours is?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Know,
yeah, not everyone no one remember. You're right. Special ability knowledgeable. Once per game, shuffle up to 2 cards of your choice from your discard pile into your draw pile, then draw up to 2 cards. Yeah, love it.
Good.
Love it. All right. Let's.
Do we need to pick a starting player before we get to any of this?
I don't remember, but sure. Who do we want to be starting player?
This?
Yeah, do that. Sure. Oh, well, we choose actually.
Oh.
Yeah, we choose.
Then you can go first.
I don't think it matters really. Is there anything that I guess there is a card that I could use to buff your stuff, but like I don't think I'll really get that going right off the bat.
You can go. I don't know.
And also drawing cards. Yeah, we draw cards after we read through all this stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going first?
Yep.
All right, sweet. I'm just trying to find the... All right. Okay, so we're playing the short adventure, Head Money. All right, a few dozen miles northwest of Loangen. 1024 BF. Best friend? Boyfriend? For a couple of days now, you have been following the tracks of one Arlik Hisselfuss, a mentally ill murderer who killed a number of people in Loangen before getting caught in the act. Yeah, we're going there. To everyone's horror, he soon thereafter managed to escape his captors. You were hired to follow his tracks and make sure that he gets what he deserves. In your possession is a sketch of Ulrich's face, as well as a description of his unusual body shape. His hands and feet are almost twice the size of a normal human's, and you listen to the reports pointing him out as a potential magic dilettante, a magic user who never learned how to control his powers. Add to the fact that he is mentally unstable, and it becomes nearly impossible to predict his capabilities, so you have to be extremely careful. Deep into the woods, you come across a lumber camp that is shrouded in an eerie silence. The animals of the forest have either fled in droves or remained frozen in shock. You move closer towards the wooden sheds and are greeted by a terrible smell. Something horrific has happened here. Yep. We have like a serial killer, a mentally ill serial killer. Man, this game surprises me every time. All right. Assemble all head money cards and separate the card The Horror of the Woods. Place it in the middle of the table. The Horror of the Woods. Okay, so this is The Horror of the Woods.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's the middle of the table for us, okay? Every hero makes a willpower roll. So we're now going to roll a d20. I'll give you one in a sec. And we're going to test it towards our willpower stat. So I need a 10 or less. Let's get all the dice in the middle here.
I also need a 10 or less. So I'll go first. 17. I fail.
Okay. 17.
Oh, look at
okay,
that.
so we both fail. So this is going to happen to both of us. So what we do here is we do the roll and then we read our result. All right, who's interrupting me trying to get started here? All right, the nerdy
guy.
How
Thank
dare
you?
How dare you interrupt me reading my No, I'm just joking.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm so glad to see notifications working, at least for pledges. Thank you so much for becoming a producer of Rob's Gaming Table. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you connect your Discord account to your Patreon account. Google that if you need to, or search it on YouTube. There's supposedly instructions how to do that. And then you'll get automatically pulled into our producer private Discord, where you can tell us how much you love pineapple on pizza.
And you can vote. Also, vote on that poll that we were talking about this morning. Or this morning. Tonight. Oh, my God. Oh, gosh. Thank you so much.
And see some amazing painted miniatures.
Oh, my gosh. They're amazing. Amazing.
I love looking at that stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Where were we? Okay, so failure. We both failed. We both failed. We're both a bunch of losers. All right, failure. The sheer terror of what you're forced to witness here is spreading through your guts. You are certain that it will spoil your appetite for at least the next couple of days, maybe even weeks. Put two, I don't know what they're called, but tokens on this head money card. And we have to do it twice because we both are doing this, I'm assuming. And then on the Horror of the Woods card, and then the hero loses 1 health. So we both lose 1 health.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Continuing with the story here. You find the lumberjacks' bodies. About 20 men and women were decapitated in a horrific way and piled up in a grotesque display. The heads weren't cut off their torsos with a sharp blade, but instead appeared to have been ripped off the bodies in an incredible feat of strength. An aberrant crime that goes beyond anything you've seen before and can only be explained with the workings of a tremendous magical force. You have to gather all your bravery to continue your chase. What keeps you moving forward is the thought of all the atrocities that this lunatic will continue to commit if you do not stop him. You sincerely hope that this despicable act has depleted much of the murderer's magical powers, making it easier for you to take him down, provided you find him fast enough. Fortunately, Ulrich Kisselfuss made no effort to hide his tracks. On the contrary, he seems to have grabbed one of the woodcutters and dragged him along with him. This might give you the opportunity to rescue at least one victim from the clutches of this monster. However, you fear the worst. Every hero makes a survival roll. Yes! We did hit our goal recently on Patreon. We'll talk about it this weekend on our Q&A. But we did hit the goal where we're going to now purchase 2 more gaming chairs for the 2 other people that will join us on future playthroughs when the COVID lockdowns end.
Yep.
So we'll buy 1 chair soon. We'll buy another chair like next month or whatever. But yeah, we'll purchase those chairs so that those people like Kyle, Justin, Nick, Ashley, and whoever else join us on future streams when we're allowed to have more players than just Mel and I, they will be sitting on some more comfortable gaming / office chairs or whatever. Yeah, but thank you for helping us hit that goal. And yes, Kate's mentioning there, which reminded me, the next goal on Patreon we're trying to reach is, well, I'm not trying to reach it. I don't want to reach it.
You guys are trying to reach it for him.
Yeah, you guys. I will then, once we reach that goal, I'll start doing a Rob's Rant series where I'll do these like 10-ish minute videos. I might do some of them live too, or maybe some live follow-ups or something. But I need to make these short videos is what described what the viewers of the channel want. I've been requested to make the rants that I do randomly during live streams or during Kickstarter launches or during press releases or press, briefings from other companies. Those rants need to be bottled into like shorter videos that can be shared around to help get the word out of my rants, so you guys can like spread them to friends that you care, or just laugh at them and thumbs down them all day if you don't like them, or a comment on them. We get in battles in the comments. It'd be great. But yeah, that's what we'll unlock at our next Patreon goal is the Rob's Rant series, where I'll think of an idea. I'll actually take some time, work out kind of like a script or something. To get all my thoughts more organized rather than just when I'm rambling on like an old man.
I do think they love the ramble is the best part.
Yeah, but that won't stop. These will just like bottle them up so that they're like, if somebody's like, I want to hear Rob's thoughts on that. And sometimes I can say in a live stream and keep playing and not interrupt it. And I can just say, you want my thoughts on that? I'll recommend you to go to the playlist section, click on Rob Rants, go watch episode 3 to hear my thoughts on this Kickstarter, because it's the same for these type of Kickstarters. Go watch that. Or when someone comes in going, Rob, should I back this game? I'll be like,
Rob's Rant number 1.
Go watch Rob's Rants 1 through 7, and you'll get my whether you should back it or not. You will only know the answer to that. There you go. But yeah.
Yeah, so we're almost there. That's going to be exciting when we get there.
So yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll do it. It might be a little rocky to get started, but we'll.
Or you just do the first one live.
No.
The first one. Yeah.
I have a vision for the first one for sure, and I have some ideas already been jotting down. So
yeah,
that'll put a fire under my butt to actually get it done, because we'll have reached a goal. I said I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're making a survival roll.
We're making a survival roll. Sweet. 18, big fail.
Okay, minus 12. 15, fail.
So this is bad because we're failing all these, which is going to make this much harder for us, I'm sure. So the failure says, every once in a while you lose track and have to rely on your companions to show you the way. That's it. No real punishment,
that's not bad.
But no advantage either. If we would have succeeded, for example, we would have gotten fate tokens. Whoever succeeded.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That would have been good.
The way leads deeper and deeper into the thicket until you reach a hollow space cut into the undergrowth. Within this cave of branches and leaves, you find another body. Like all the others, this victim's head was removed from the rest of its body in a horrific display of strength. But when you step closer, your stomach cramps and chilly feelings of horror fills your limbs. Those large hands and feet, the body, belongs to none other than Ulrich Kisselfuss. Every hero makes a perception roll. My perception is a 10. Come on, man, I failed again.
My perception is an 8. 7, I got it.
All right, so we'll do your success first.
Okay,
There's
good.
something in the trees, something invisible that follows each of your steps. That is all. A failure says you look at the mortal remains of Ulrich Kisselfuss in disbelief and must draw 1 action card less at the start of the following combat. So Ulrich Kisselfuss is dead. Who is doing all the murdering? The mental ill killer is dead. We found his body. Who's doing it? I don't know. Let's find out. Out of nowhere, a creature falls from the trees and lands right in your midst. It's a gnarled spirit of the wood, a giant with the appearance of a tree, over 12 feet high. And as if all of this wasn't bad enough already, the monster is wearing a beard of roots that is soaked in its victim's blood. The victim's heads are wrapped around its waist like a belt, knotted together by their hair. The tree man's beard roots twitch and dart toward you voraciously while he thrashes about with his huge fists. At the same moment, the animals of the forest charge towards you from all sides. Their glowing red eyes and their brutal savagery make it clear to you that they are controlled by some kind of magic that makes them attack you side by side with the demonic tree men. So, Lord of the Rings called, and they would like a cease and desist on using their Ents as murderers. ripping the heads off of people, yeah, that's a no-no. So that's where we went right here. All right. So now's the instructions for setting it up, which is assemble all remaining head bunny cards, the time scale. So like I said, we're going to play on easy. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I think we're already going to be at a disadvantage here because of those amount of tokens. We got the 4 tokens. But anyways, we're going to start with 8 time tokens. We take one off at the end of each round. When we hit 5, we draw a new henchman and place it to the right row of the villains. Also at 3 and 1, we do the same. And at 0, every hero must discard one of their own permanent cards in play. So one of the like equipment cards or weapons or whatever start getting discarded if we hit round 0 and beyond. Professor Plum in the forest with a scimitar? Brian, you might be onto something here. No, it was a bearded tree monster who looks like he's eating them because he's got blood all over his mouth. This is the guy right here. This is who it is. A big tree monster, and he's got wolves and bears and I'm assuming rabbits, you know, vicious killer bunnies. As it says, the animals of the forest are fighting side by side with him. So squirrels, chipmunks, I'm sure we're going to see, you know. But yeah, all right. Let's see here. So we got Bloodbeard the Treeman. This is our leader in this combat. He's going to get to act first, assuming he's alive. He's supernatural. He's a leader. He has 9 health per hero. He does not do a dodge roll. He defends 5. He has 5 armor, basically. So any damage we do to him, we have to subtract 5 of it before even hitting him. Okay, and he gets the actions. He's going to activate the amount of heroes. So he activates twice because we were playing with 2 heroes. On a 1 to 4 on his d20 when he activates, he will attack. The starting hero suffers 2d6 plus 2 damage. On 5 to 7 roll on a d20, Choking Beard, the hero with the most cards in hand must discard one of them of her choice. 8 to 10, the hero with the most fatigued, or fate points, discards 1. Regeneration will heal themselves the number of health per player, basically. So it will 11 to 14 do a regeneration of 2 health. 15 to 20 does nothing, just flails in a blind rage. And on the round counter, so we got to remember this at the end of the round, from rounds 6 to 2, you have to check this. If Bloodbeard is not wounded, at the starting hero, must lose 5 health and must discard one of her permanent cards in play, her choice. Okay, so we need to damage this guy. It's going to be hard because he's got 5 defense, but I have some effects you guys have seen before, possibly, if you watched her previous playthroughs of the mage. She had ways of dealing damage that's not attacks. So no defense, no dodge rolls or anything. It's just like true damage. So I need to hopefully get some of those effects going so I can damage this guy. Otherwise, he's got 5 defense. So as you guys know at the beginning, your base weapon on your character, so mine is just a d6 worth of damage. Same with you, right?
Yeah.
Just a d6.
Yeah.
So like you got to roll a perfect 6 to even get like 1 damage throw on this guy to wound him. And he possibly could just heal. So if by round 6 we haven't got a bit of damage off on him, we're going to be taking 5, first player is going to be taking 5 damage, and we're getting rid of cards we have in play, which is like a big no-no. And then how are we going to make him easier? We have a hero action in this one. You guys have seen hero actions before. Cut the chain. We're going to place heroes times 2, so 4 tokens on this card. And this isn't limited once per turn. Any number of times you can spend an endurance to do a body control roll. For every successful roll, remove one of the tokens. Once all of the tokens have been removed, his chain's been cut, so we flip him over. And he keeps his current damage.
Use these ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 times, okay.
So 4 tokens. So when we flip him over, he becomes Bloodbeard without chain. So same health, but look, his defense drops down to 2. And he some of his numbers change, but he's basically doing the same stupid stuff here. It's just now we're able to damage him easier, but he still has 2 defense. And he still activates twice. So he's still pretty annoying. So that's his deal. Okay. Now we're going to do henchman cards. So the henchmen that are in this set are all animals with the subtrait forest. So we have all the forest animals is what the henchman deck is built out of. And the threat value is number of heroes times 3. So that's 6. Plus the number of tokens on that card Horror in the Woods. Or Horror of the Woods.
10.
So based on the bad rolls we had in the beginning of this scenario, it's kind of determined that you'll see more or less enemies to start with. And as we learned in my first stream of this game, the amount of threat points worth of enemies or the amount of enemies you see at the beginning, it's very luck dependent. And I don't really like that mechanic of this game, how it works. Basically, we have the threat value, which it just told us was 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay?
Yep.
So in this animal deck, we might have 5 threat, 6 threat, 2 threat, 3 threat, 4 threat, whatever, on enemies. And you start flipping them one at a time. And you check, after each one you add to the row of henchmen, you check their threat value total of all of them and see if it's equal to or higher than the threat value you're told to pull out of there. So let's say it's 10 right now. We could flip a 5, and we could flip a 4, and we're at 9. Then we could literally flip another 5 and be at like 14 threat, and that'd be some beastly dudes. And the game is going to be extremely harder. I know from experience, even when I was teaching this game to Mel, we saw that happen, and I explained to her, and I showed her, and we got wrecked super fast in a game where that exact same situation happened. Other it was like 9, and we had 13 was the threat. And I'm like, we're going to get crushed, because they taught me this on stream. That first playthrough, I did the same thing. First time I played, I had like, 5 threat, and I drew like 6 threat worth, and I won. But then on stream, I drew like 9 threat worth, and I just needed like 5, and I got crushed. And the same thing happened to us. And the next time we played, it was a more reasonable. So I don't know if there's some kind of house rule people do for this game, but I just feel that's crazy that it can be super swingy like that. So we'll see what happens here. But it's 10 threat, and this is the highest we've seen this. So yeah, this should be fun.
Well, unless we pull 2 5s back to back.
Yeah, if we pull 2 5s, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Or even if it's like, a 5 and a couple 3s or something.
Yeah.
It's just more activations. That's the problem. It's like then you'll have 3 enemies versus 2. But then again, that 3 threat enemy is not as bad. But then he's still a guy who's going to activate multiple times. All right. Here we go. The first one we got is a swarm of rats. So this is a swarm. This is new to this expansion. We didn't have any of these enemies in the base set that I know of. But they're going to get little tokens on them. They're only 5 health. So that seems easy. Except for there's 3 instances of them. So it's like a 15 health enemy, and they actually activate the amount of times for how many are still alive. So for every like 5 plus damage we do to these guys, so for example, if this 5 health, you hit them for 10, it doesn't carry over, you just kill 1, you remove the single doom token or whatever, and now you have 2 left. And and then it's back to 5 health. So that's how you deal with these swarms. So obviously, they're going to activate 3 times, which is super annoying. But we can hopefully quickly kill a couple of them, and then they're not activating as much.
Yeah.
So that's 3 points out of the 10, right? Or
no,
that's 5. That's 5. Sorry, that's 5.
Good.
That's 5. Okay. All right, we did it. But I hate this guy. So this guy is freaking horrible. Okay, horrible. He's a rabid forest wolf. Super cool though. I like this mechanic though. After placing the wolf, put an infected wound card under it. The first hero who loses health from one of the wolf's attacks has to shuffle that card into his draw pile. So you basically can get bit by this rabid wolf, and basically get rabies. So you get this infected wound card that goes right in your deck, and if you draw it, as you can see, this is like very horrible. 8 health loss just by drawing it. You remove it from the game. Okay? So there's 2 of these cards that this came with. I know there's 2 of these wolves in there. And the crazy part, these wolves get shuffled back into the deck. So we're most likely, these 2 cards, if we do it right, we kill this guy before he can bite us.
Yeah.
But it's very luck dependent. So we could roll the first few rounds. This guy might not even go. We could roll very high.
15 health, too. So, I mean, we're not beefed up for that
exactly, 15 health. It's going to take a while because we got this guy early. But at least at 13 to 20 on his die roll, he does nothing.
Yeah.
But he activates twice. So the odds are he's going to bite somebody unless we get some defense down or some way to mitigate damage. So we're going to put one of these underneath him. And the other one's just going to sit off to the side. And if we see another one, we'll use that. But there's only 2 max that can be in the game. They get removed from game. And that's that. All right.
I just want to shuffle my deck, actually.
Yes, good idea. No. You just get rushed to the ER, Sakabra, when you get bit in this game. You don't get turned into a werewolf. You actually get rushed to the ER, and you just have to wait for like 6 hours before they'll see you.
6? Isn't it more like...
No, before they even see you at the front counter. I wasn't done yet.
Oh,
Before they see you at the front counter, where you then fill out your forms and, talk about your insurance and all that kind of stuff, and then you go sit back for another like 18 hours.
Yeah.
Then you may or may not see the doctor. By then, you're probably already dead. You do a D20 roll, and if you roll anything 1 to 20, you're dead. So that's just how it works.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
You know what? It's probably not that busy right now.
So, Sakabra, you understand waiting in ERs and waiting rooms at hospitals.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be making jokes because, like, I've been there, and it's not the most fun thing, but...
yeah. No, if you have an appointment and it's not emerged, then yeah, you're
said I
you're
didn't know you were in the U.S. No, that's here.
No, that's here.
Even though we have free healthcare, the wait times are ridiculous.
Yeah, emergency rooms are crazy.
Yeah, people aren't afraid to go get healthcare, right? You're not worried about going bankrupt or anything here. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't.
But you're also going to a children's hospital. They're usually faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Don't be silly, and that 20 is a crit success. Free to wait. Yeah, it's free to wait.
Yeah, it is free to wait.
Free to wait.
Oh yeah, it's surgery. Then yes, you have an appointment.
Yeah,
you have a time.
I'm talking about ERs. Yeah. ERs.
Yeah,
6 hour
minimum. Yeah.
6 hour minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's sad. They're understaffed.
But they do have a priority-based thing. I know this
they do,
from experience. If you're having an asthma attack, you get to skip the line, I've learned personally. So, but don't just fake it, okay? Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it for us real asthmatics, all right? Don't ruin it. Don't tip the bouncers off that's the secret word to get in or anything like that, okay?
Yeah, there are 2 things that are right here. In the good old USA, you choose between debt or death. And then Kate's saying, unless you're going to anaphylactic shock, then they see you first.
Dan, that's amazing if you're being honest. U.S. healthcare expenses turned him vegan.
Oh, wow.
So basically you're eating healthy, taking care of yourself. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
If that motivates you to do that and be healthy with yourself and you know, that's great. Watch your health and that kind of stuff. Be safe.
Oh, Sakabra, you have asthma as well? Did that weekly as a kid. Aw.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways. Right. Now on
bring it back up again.
Now on to more positive notes. We had to bring it down, Rob.
Eventually parents got me a machine, so we didn't have to go to the Merge for asthma anymore.
Like one of those oxygen machines or whatever?
That's cool. Like a tank?
Positive note, we're all still here.
Very true.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that was an option.
So you must have severe asthma then. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, Uncle sold them to hospitals. Oh, so you had it in.
Oh, man.
Nice.
That's cool. Dan, I didn't choose the character for Mel. Jim in the chat chose the character for Mel, told us this is who he wanted to see us play with. I don't know.
It was fun.
But my character does have a couple, 2 upgraded cards in the deck. Oh yeah, I wasn't even playing with my... Oh, my body control is 9. I need to remember that. So based on previous plays, yeah, I forgot. My body control is 9 and my stealth is 9. So we got to remember that just for this body control roll thing, I think.
So when you go through a campaign and you upgrade your stats whenever, you can continue that into whatever you want?
Yes.
Because it's based on your deck that you built?
You grind this game.
I see.
You can sit there if you want to in a day, spend 12 hours playing the intro scenario over and over. It only gives you 1 experience, so it's not the best one to do that with. But they do give you a certain level of experience. So you could sit there and play the first campaign over and over again. And when you're done, you get to pick from all the reward cards you got during the campaign. You get to keep 1 permanently and put it on the reward cards. Then when you're playing, you pick up to 3 of your cards or whatever. So I could build this whole huge list on here. I can go crazy. I can upgrade my stats. You can only ever go above 4 of what it originally started at.
Oh, okay.
But you can grind and get all these stats 4 up above what they were. And I could have a whole crap ton of cards from the reward deck that I can choose from. The only thing is, if you play that adventure, you might see 3 or 4 reward cards, but then you're only allowed at the end to choose 1.
Okay.
And you can throw some away and use them for other things and stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah, it very much promotes you just grinding this game and building up a character and just playing whatever you want. So if you want to play the same campaign over and over again and build your character up, then buy an expansion and take that character into that expansion, being a super character, you go nuts. You totally can do it.
That's cool.
It's very open and loose. I don't know how it throws off balance and stuff, but there are limits to it, so I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's just different. It's neat. So I just did a little bit of it because I carried it over, and he said use a mage, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not changing the deck. I'm keeping it the way it was.
That's cool.
I earned those cards.
Yeah, exactly. You worked hard for them.
Yes, I did. I suffered through many hours of this. No, I'm just kidding.
Scopper's also saying, sorry, I'm a Twitch dude, so I keep forgetting about the YouTube is mostly a VOD. Apologize for off-topic stuff all the time. You don't have to apologize. We don't have to talk about it if we don't want to.
No, Sagabra, we choose to do it live,
Yeah.
and I used to be more like that, where like I'd kind of ignore the chat a bit and just try to play through to make a nice condensed video. But this stream specifically, certain streams, it's more for the live folks.
Yeah.
Where like this kind of evening stream, we're just playing a game we've already played a bunch. If you want to know about this game, go watch like the first episode you find in the playlist where I explain the whole game through and through, and we discuss it and my opinions on it and my thoughts. And you can see the next video where I play it a bit more and we learn a few things. And my appreciation for the game grows throughout those playthroughs. But you'll get the more tutorial. This is just we're here playing. It was Jim's birthday yesterday. Jim sent us
Happy
this
birthday,
game.
belated yesterday, Jim.
Happy birthday,
I hope
Jim,
you had
yeah.
a wonderful day.
But we're just playing this day. We just chose this game to play around Jim's birthday here for fun. I want to try it with Mel, so we figured this all works out. So we're just casually trying this, and we can talk about whatever. Do not apologize.
Yep. Never apologize.
And also the Twitch and VOD discussion, that's like a wives' tale, because a lot of people do Twitch and dump their videos right to YouTube.
Oh yeah, now more than ever.
But they usually edit them a bit down and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not down with that right now. So, but yeah, I'm treating this the same as I would when I used to stream on Twitch. We can just chat about stuff. If we don't answer you, just chat. You guys can chat amongst each other.
Yep.
Chat about whatever the heck you want. If I want to answer it and discuss it, I can read it and ignore it if I want, and we'll talk later. But yeah, I can bring it up. So don't ever apologize.
Never apologize. Never, never.
And yeah, sometimes I just don't see what you guys say either, so it's not me ignoring you either, being like, I don't want to talk about that right now. But anyways, this stream is chill. This shouldn't be a long game, and we have a couple hours, so we're good.
Yeah, and
dancing, distracting Rob is one of the goals of the chat always.
Yeah, but Daniel says, well, one of the reasons I like to watch Rob is because of his interaction with the chat, even when I'm watching other videos. Yep. Yeah. So
I usually say that if you want a condensed playthrough of Aventuria, they're on the internet. Go find one. Go watch that. I do get comments every now and then of like, oh my god, they didn't even start playing until like 45 minutes into the video. What the hell? But it's like, those are way less than, man, I love your guys' content. Can't wait to catch you live. I still had fun watching this. I'm glad I got to watch this over a few days. You know, I binged your whole playlist of this game. I wouldn't have bought this game without you. I love your content. I love the way you guys do it. We're trying to do our own thing here, and we do it live for those who don't know. And yeah, why would I do it live if I was going to ignore chat and not talk about stuff? Like, yeah, I try to keep it gaming related, but it's all good.
Yeah, but we're all friends, so when something good happens or something bad happens and you tell us, we want to talk about that with you guys. Or when something's happening. Yeah. All
right.
But Chris says, on a more positive note, Rob, your playthrough sold me on Force of Adramon, which I now own. Thank you, sir.
Sands of Shirax coming soon. I think Mel and I are going to play that one together, not this weekend, but next weekend after that, I think, is the plan.
Yeah, we're going to start working on that one.
So yeah, some more Hexplore It coming to the channel. I've been itching to play that game, actually. I feel like it's been too long since I played Hexplore It.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, do you guys want us to start now, or should we keep talking? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Has it been 2 hours yet? Can we start? I don't know how long it's really been. It's been an hour. It's been like an hour. Whatever.
That's fine.
We're good.
That's fine.
Okay. So we got our setup, and
so we have to draw.
Yeah, we're drawing.
And
5
you draw
cards.
one less.
Yeah, I draw 4, and then we mulligan. So we look at our opening hands here, and you can throw away whatever you don't want and draw replacements.
Ooh.
So I don't want my heal. I love to start with this one, where anytime you lose health from an opponent's attack, draw a card. Nice draw engine. An attack that does 7 for 2. I think I might say that for later. Now this is one. This is one that's nice. In the adventure, an opponent of your choice loses 2 health. For 1, this is one I can use on the boss to get through his armor to just take away 2 of his health. So if I do this before we hit 6 time tokens left, he won't do his attacks unless he heals.
Oh, yes,
That's the only problem, is the healing. But to be honest, I'm going to throw it away because it's not the start I want. So I'm going to draw replacements. All right. And then I'll shuffle this back in. You go ahead.
Okay, so as we were talking about heal, for 1, I can exhaust 1, I can draw 1 card and heal 2. I would have to exhaust a card to each turn, but I could use my ability on that, and we'll have a heal right from the beginning.
But do we need a heal right away?
I don't know.
I haven't lost any damage.
I also have 2 robes, which can prevent 1 and 1. I'm thinking of keeping...
You can only have one card of the same title in play.
1. These 2, I'm not really... They're fine, but I don't need them right now. So
you want to use those as endurance? You might want to keep those if you don't care about them ever, really. Just slap them down as your endurance.
Well, this one's nice to have. I can improve the result of a failed dice roll. The opponent attack gets +1. No. I think I'll just mulligan these 3 and see what happens. Okay. See what happens.
Meanwhile, back at the forest. Yes, Volkira, we're sorry. We're getting into it slow. But here's how I look at it, okay? Here's Rob's gaming table. So this is my way of simulating. This is my gaming table. I'm playing a game on it. This is game night, you know, at the store, at my house, whatever. And this is a digital version where you guys are literally coming to game night. You're pulling up a chair, and I'm here to show you a game, demo a game for you, even play a game with you. Yes, you guys aren't specifically controlling a character, but you can help make decisions, influence what we do, vote on polls, that kind of stuff. And we keep a playthrough going. So it's like a halfway ground. But in game night, if you were to show up at board game night or go to your friend's house to play games, or you're in a board game store where it's board game night and you're just walking around looking for a chair to sit down and play with people, when do you ever just get to game night and sit down at the table and just start playing, shut up and just start playing? No, you say hi to people, you introduce yourself, you talk about things. If it's your buddies, you grab a beer, you get a drink, you start chatting. How was your week? How was work? What's new? What's this game about? Let's talk. How are things? Sakabra, I haven't seen you in a while. What's new? That kind of stuff. So just thinking on that note, is that's the way I kind of envision this. That's when I came up with the Rob's Gaming Table name. It's super generic, but I want it to be something that captured, like, it's not video games, there's a table involved, it's gaming, and you're at my table, and I put on my table what I want to play, and I show you guys and play with you guys. So that's the deal. That's the deal. So
we have watched other channels where they play live and they do not even read the chat one time.
Yeah, that's
boring.
I
think, why are you even playing live? Well, so you don't have to edit
but then
the video.
You'll notice those chats are not active. Nobody's talking in them,
and it's not fun.
Yeah.
So
anyways, but I do apologize to those watching later on YouTube. The advantage is you can scrub through like the first hour and you get to the part where you actually see us drawing cards and playing and stuff. So that I'm not too worried about.
Yeah. But sometimes people have mentioned, even in comments, that they watch all of it, even the rambles that we do, because some of it might be interesting to them, even though they're not here to chat about it live.
No, Daniel, that's what I was saying before. Before Rob's Gaming Tables, I choose what's on my table. But like I said at the start of this, or earlier in this stream, it's now grown to like, now that Patreon support the channel and they allow me to do this, I let them drive it too. Obviously, I pick what goes on that list.
Yeah, I was going to just say that. We put the list together.
I still have some say, kind of.
Yeah.
I haven't lost full control yet.
If we fully let the patrons choose, we would probably not be
I'd be playing Candyland and Monopoly all day long. They'd be trolling me and laughing. Everyone would be falling off their chair while I'm like rolling dice and moving around in Candyland. Which I will do that one time, where I'm going to stick one of those kind of annoying games in the list for fun, and if it wins, it wins. I don't know. Girl Talk, yes.
Yep.
Dan, I've never heard of that game. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't own that game. You own that game.
That'd be funnier though.
Or Mall Madness. We should get some Mall Madness. Go to the thrift store, grab some Mall Madness, play some of that. It'd be great. Go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
Candyland, Too Many Bones with a bit of Arkham.
I know, Kate. You really would
Yeah,
make us
I
play
know,
that.
that's
You
why-
would. That's why we're scared. We don't want to do
That's
it.
why I'm glad we got rid of our daughter's Disney Candyland board game. It left. You know, once she was old enough to not have to play that game anymore, it was gone, like out of the house.
Yeah.
I felt filthy having that on our shelf.
Seen it.
Seen it 80s?
We have played one version of Seen It, but
I think we
I
got
don't
rid
think
of
we
it.
still have
Seen
it.
It Seinfeld was the one
yeah,
that we used to play.
Yeah.
No one could beat me. No one could
Well,
beat me. I'm the whiz.
I wonder though if we played it now with the amount of Seinfeld I watched. Maybe I could.
But if we ever need to get that game back, yeah, for like $2 at the
yeah.
at
It's
the
always
thrift
at, like,
store,
the
you can
Goodwill.
find any Seen It game you want. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm first player.
Yep.
We start by drawing 2 cards simultaneously. Then we ready up any exhausted cards. Then you play up to 2 cards as endurance cards, which we'll use to pay the cost of our cards. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these cards are basically gone for the rest of the game unless some game effect bounces them back to your hand or throws them in your discard pile. But even discard this game, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure that you do not draw, your discard pile does never shuffle back into your deck. Once you run out of your deck, that's it. Those are all the cards you got to play with.
Like,
Yep.
so
Yeah,
I
just play
can
kind of
knock
like
here.
diagonal.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Okay.
All right, so we got 2 played as endurance. Yeah, maybe just
Sure.
get some room to play
Yeah,
cards.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going first. So I think I'm just going to start by throwing this one down, play a little defense, I think. So this is my Armaturits. I don't know what I'm saying, but 1 endurance and exhaust it. The only problem is I don't have any other endurance to do anything. Oh no, you know what I'll do? I'm going to start with this one actually. Let's get some cards first. Covenant Garb for 2. I'm just going to throw this into play, and my turn, I think.
Yeah, that's a good card.
Yep. The only problem is, like, if I do play cards like Armor in this one and start blocking damage, I draw less cards. But that's fine. As long as I'm drawing like 1 a turn. Obviously, I'm not getting damage and losing health. That's a win-win right there.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
All right, so I played that, and I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think we don't need the heal, but I still could spend exhaust a card to draw 1 card and heal 2. Oh, I guess, right, even if I can't do the and part, can I still draw the card?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
do
Maybe
as much as
maybe
we
this
can?
game blocks you if you can't do it. I don't know, but who cares? You can do it.
So
House ruled.
Okay.
I'm not looking it up. Don't care. We're just
So-
going to play it that way.
1, we will put strengthening in. I will also use my ability on this because I'd like to keep this
Ooh.
heal in. So
how these work for this druid character, she basically has spells that usually use the magic stat, but these chants, if you notice, they have at the end of your turn, pay 1 endurance or discard the card. Are you sure you want to put this in play even?
yeah.
That's like using your one-time ability of making it free. But
Yeah,
like we haven't
but-
even lost health yet.
Well, we've lost
It is
1
card-
each.
it is card
it's
draw.
card draw, which I
Oh yeah, we
which
are down to health.
which I've never had, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
And in the later, I might have cards that I can exhaust to keep other things in play if
Okay,
needed. Right now,
yep.
I'd rather do other things. Okay, so I guess I will.
Just be careful. Remember, there is
Something makes you
one of these
discard
bouncing
this
back.
one.
This guy.
But I thought it's only this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have till round 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There is another enemy in there. I think it's
This
a bear.
one, I think.
Oh yeah. Once we get down to 0
Yeah,
time
so
tokens
I have
left.
time. I have time.
Yeah. Just be careful with like your only one might get bounced away.
Yeah, no. Okay, and then I'll spend my 2nd endurance. I guess I'll try to attack. So I need to roll a 10. I got 14, so that's a no-go. So that's me done.
You get a fate
Oh, I
token
get a fate
for
token,
whiffing
yes.
on an attack,
Yep. Okay. That's me done.
and those fate tokens can be used to re-roll. They can be used to draw a card or used to get an extra endurance. So if you want to spend it for endurance right now and play something else on your turn or anything, you can. You can do this. You can do this. Spend this endurance,
yeah, I
exhaust this card, draw 1 and heal 2.
Yeah, let's do that. I will draw 1 and you can heal.
No.
Oh, it's not.
I don't think
Oh,
it's target
and heal.
hero.
Oh, it's
I think
not.
it's only
just me.
you. I think it's only you.
Sorry, my other one. So I'm back to full.
I'm pretty sure. They'll
Okay.
usually say like a target hero or a hero.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm pretty sure how this game
Yeah, you're
kind of
right.
lets you use
And heal too. Yeah, it's just me. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, we're done.
Yep.
On to these guys. So this guy's going to activate twice. So first activation, 17 does nothing. Second activation, 9. It was 19, but it rolled. It's a 9. So on 9, the hero with the most fate tokens discards one.
Luckily, I used that.
Good thing you spent that.
Okay, so
like
that's
I saw
good.
that coming.
Yeah.
This guy, the swarm of wolf rats.
So we want to roll 11 plus.
So they're going to activate 3 times because there's 3 left.
Oh,
2. 2 random heroes suffer 1d6. Well, there's only 2 heroes playing, so just find out what the damage is. 4. So we do our dodge roll. My dodge roll is 5 or less. 2, so half rounded up. I only lose 3.
My dodge roll's also 5.
Wait, what was the damage?
4.
4. So half rounded up. Yeah, sorry, only 2.
Yeah, so I did not
lose 2.
dodge.
I thought it was 5.
So I lose 4.
It's not plus or anything,
2,
right? No.
3. No.
Okay, so I lost some from an opponent's attack, so I'm going to draw a card off my Covenant Garb. Okay, the second attack from this Wolf Rats. Man, I saw the 20 there.
I know.
A 4 is a hero chosen by the group suffers a d6 plus 2 of damage.
I'll do it because I have more built-in heal right now. Yeah. Ooh.
So it's 8 total damage. Roll your dodge. Looking for 5 or less. Yep. Nope.
So I lose 8.
8 health. Yeah, unfortunately. And I think this is the third attack from the Wolf Rats.
Yep.
13.
That's good. Nothing.
Nothing happens. Okay. On to the Rabid Forest Wolf. A 10. A random hero suffers a d6 worth of damage. I was going to stick her hand into the tiny bag of fun.
Oh, so Jim is talking about, this is the question that I had the first time we played.
Oh.
It's 2 random heroes, so 1 hero. So it's random the first time, and then you would, I guess, mix up again and random the second time. But
okay.
We can just...
So do 2 random right now, and we can undo what that was. So me. Okay, throw it back in. Shuffle it up. I wasn't sure, Jim. I was trying to figure that out, read through the book, but I couldn't find it, and I looked on Board Game Geek quickly earlier today and couldn't find the answer to that.
Okay, me. So that's good.
So we each take 1. Okay, so we just did a random for that. Now this is a random hero who's going to suffer, I don't remember what it was, a d6. Me. So you're suffering a d6 worth.
Oh
6.
My goodness.
So roll your dodge.
5 or less.
All right, you got it. So you draw a card because it's a successful crit or whatever.
And then I dodge, what was it
half,
total?
So it's 3 damage.
3 damage.
And then this guy's going to go for the second activation. Oh, and now you take this card and shuffle it into your deck. Yeah. Told you to play that heal early. You're going to need to use it. Good thing I told you to do that. 10. A random hero suffers a d6 worth of damage. Yeah, it's not looking good so far.
You.
All right, so d6, 3, dodge roll.
Ooh.
I got a 5, so I do dodge. Half rounded up is 2 damage. So I'm down to 35 out of 40 health, and I will draw a card thanks to my Covenant Garb. All right, time token is removed. End of the round, we check. The next thing that will happen is at 5 tokens left, we are at 7. Now it comes to us. We draw 2 cards, or if there's any start of turn effects, they happen now.
Nope.
Oh yeah, we pass the token at the end of the turn, sorry. Draw 2. Ready up any exhausted cards, including your endurance. And choose up to 2 to play as endurance. And then you will be first.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 endurance.
So for those who don't know, Aventuria is part of the fun is choosing cards to be endurance is like a tough thing. Because once you, 99 out of 100, you put a card down as endurance to use as economy, you don't ever see it again. So like you hopefully have all good cards in your deck. So it's really tough putting some of those cards in there that you may not see. So you have to like choose based on the scenario or what's happening or what cards you've seen and what you want to get out, whether you hold your cards, maybe play no endurance, maybe play 1, maybe play 2. It's a tough decision. I like that. That's one thing I really like about the game. It's really tough. But obviously as you get to know your deck and know what the enemies can do, what you need now, what you need later. The first player tokens with...
Yes.
Yeah, switch. Yes, switch. Yes, it did. Yeah, Mel is now the first player.
I am. Okay. So...
Yeah, maybe we'll put it like on here.
Sure. Okay, so for 0, I will play Treat Wounds, which this one I can spend 1 endurance, heal 2 for 1 hero.
So They're really going with the heals. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's just, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
no,
free,
that's
so
good.
I'm going to
No,
put
we
it
need
out.
to. We're already getting smashed.
I'm going to do this now, so we're going to do 1. So I can draw a card and heal for 2, just so I can see what I get. I'm at 27.
Oh, what's the hand limit in this game? It's like
8, right?
Is
Or
it 8
7?
or 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think
7,
it's
7.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So when you're done this, doing all your actions, that's like the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And then check that you have 7. You're good though.
Let's do. That's all of it. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Okay. Let's spend 1 to put a sturdy robes in, which I can use to prevent 1 damage. Let's attempt range attack on one of the rats, I guess. So I'm looking for a 10. I got a 3.
Nice.
Okay, so now it is 1d6. 3. Okay. Then 1 more endurance. Let's try a body control roll, which my body control is 8. Actually, how much health are you?
35 out of 40.
5 out of 40. Maybe I actually use this on myself.
Yeah, I would.
So, sorry, I'll spend that endurance
you just
to heal
you
2.
can lose like 12 in one freaking turn.
So I'm at 29. 29, yeah. Okay, and I can still prevent 1. I don't need to spend endurance for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right, my turn. 4 endurance. Okay. Let's go with. You got heals. I'm gonna not put my protection one out right away.
Yeah. I can use this to heal you. The 2.
All right, I'm gonna spend 3, and I'm gonna put in this card here, Wraith of the Elements, which costs an endurance, and you exhaust a card to do a magic attack, a d6 plus 3 damage. Okay, which I will then do that attack. And we're about to have 6 tokens left, right?
Yep. But nothing happens on here till 5, just this.
But this guy is going to start making us lose 5 and discarding one of these out of play.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
But it's going to be me first, right?
Yeah, because it wouldn't have switched yet.
Yeah, so worst case, I would just get rid of a robes.
Okay.
But...
All right, I'm going to try.
Damage.
I need, for magic, 14 or less. Yep, 13. So a d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Hopefully I get...
Just even get 1.
So 5 plus 3 is 8, so he blocks 5.
So 1, 2, 3.
All right, so he's now wounded. So,
okay, so this is
and
shut
even
off.
if he heals, he's only healing 2, so that's kind of good. I got 3 points through.
Yeah, that's great.
So we won't lose 5 health from the starting player and discard a permanent card from play. For now. I need to find the ones that like lose damage and I can start hitting them a little more, but that's it. Okay. This guy. 17, nothing. Second activation. 3.
The starting hero suffers 2d6 plus 2. Ooh.
So it's 5, 6, 7. Dodge roll.
Of 5. Nope.
Miss.
So I take 7.
You can prevent 1.
Oh yeah, I'll prevent 1, so I will take 6.
Okay, the swarm
23.
of wolf rats. 6. A hero chosen by the group suffers a d6 plus 2. I'll just take that.
Okay, thanks.
D6 plus 2, so that's 6. Let's see, dodge of 5 or less. Nope. So 6 damage. Going down to 29. My Covenant Garbs allow me to draw a card. Second activation of the wolf rats. 18, nada.
Nothing.
And third activation of the wolf rats.
15, nothing.
Nada.
Okay, now let this guy do
Rabid
nothing.
forest wolf.
Roll high.
20 means he auto fails and ends all of his activations. He's just snoozing. So, done.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
So then we'll go
Remove
here,
a time
remove
token.
one of these.
So we have 6 left. We check this guy's card, the leader. He says if he's not wounded, the starting hero loses 5 health and discards one of your permanent cards from play of your choice. Not happening. All right, pass the first player token. And then we draw 2 cards. Ready up all your exhausted cards.
If you draw this card from the draw pile into your hand, remove it from the game and immediately lose 8.
So that was the rabid wolf's bite there that got you. So remove it from the game. We're not going to see that again.
Oh, okay.
There's only 2 cards. I'm going to say that's it. That's the limit.
Yeah.
So we could see another one if we see another rabid wolves come back, but yeah, that's it.
Man, I'm at 15 health.
15 health already?
Yeah, I can heal myself for 4.
Okay, so now we play endurance.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you drew your 2 cards. You ready up all your stuff?
Yep, sorry.
And then, then we play... No, yeah, no worries, no worries.
Yeah, so I only ended up getting 1 card to my hand, but that's okay, I think. Still want to play 2. But 1, play, actually that. Let's do that. I don't know if that's the best.
So we got 6.
2, 4, 6, same.
First. Okay, I'm going to spend 2 and heal you for 8.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to play this to heal 8 for 1 hero. Okay.
23.
All right.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to play that guy who's going to give me some defense, hopefully, until the start of next turn. Reduce the damage of all attacks against you by 2. This is in addition to armor. But obviously I have to pass a test to see if I can activate it. Okay. And let's do that test. So I'm going to exhaust this card, try to get that defense up. So I need a 14 or less. 17 I fail, unfortunately. And I'm going to do my Wrath of the Elements. And I'm going to... let's attack a Wolf Rats, unfortunately. It's a d6 plus 3. It's a little overkill. But I want to take one of them out. Stop one of these activations would be nice. So we can get one enemy off the board quick would be nice. A 3. Alright, so d6 plus 3. It's 5. It doesn't carry over. We just kill 1 instance. And now there's 2 left of the Wolf Rat Swarm. That is that. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 endurance to draw a card and heal 2. Oh, wrong way. 25. I mean, imagine. Oh, ugh. 1, 2, 4, and I could try it once. Okay, let's spend 2 to play a sickle, which is a melee attack. It's 1d6 plus 2. I could spend 2 more to add control, self-control, which would give me 2 plus on my melee. My melee right now is 9, so I can make it to 11. Or I could just actually spend 1 to attempt a range attack, 1 to attempt a melee attack, and then 1 to do a little more heal. I think that's the play I'll go with, and then I'll try to beef them up later.
Okay.
Right? Because then I get 2 potential attacks versus 1 that might whiff.
Yeah, but you've increased the odds of it whiffing if you invest right now in buffing up that stat. Yeah, you know, you just might make your next melee attack actually succeed versus fail, but it's only 2 points. It's your call.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Jim's going to say it. This is why I was telling you before Jim taught me that was those stat buffs. Don't sleep on them. Like,
yeah, no,
the earlier you get them in play, the more
just...
value they are, because they, you know, throughout the whole, look at the picture of the whole game. How many of those rolls, close combat rolls you're going to do.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of don't want to do any until you're at your best for them, right?
Okay, so we'll spend 2.
Just a thought.
We'll put the self-control, which will give me plus 2 to my melee attack. So now I'm at 11. And I will spend...
I mean, it's not, like, huge, but you can still do the attacks. Like, what's a 2 heal? Don't even worry about that one.
Yeah, no, not right now. Okay, so let's do the last endurance to do attempt a melee attack. I need to roll 11. Nope,
18,
I fail.
Yeah.
So we'll take that. So maybe I use that actually to do this. 25 and 29.
Or you could do the other attack.
Or I could do the other attack.
Your call. If you want to get the heals in, that might keep you in the game longer.
No. Let's try the other attack. So we'll attempt this attack of a ranged attack. I need to roll a 10. Oh
11.
my god! It like, yeah.
So let's see. Good.
Okay. Now I could do that. I'm afraid I will lose it on this one, so I'll spend...
You can draw a card if you want. Instead, you can use it as an endurance, or you could save it for a reroll.
No, we'll do this. I will heal 2, spend it for 1 endurance to heal 2 for 1 hero, and I'll heal myself. 27. Try to stick it out longer, and I still do have 1 that I can prevent.
All right, this guy's going to activate twice. First one is a 12, which he heals himself 2. So he's not full health. He's still technically wounded.
As long as he doesn't do that again.
Yeah, I know. 18. Nothing happens. All right. The first of 2 wolf rats. A 10. A chosen hero by the group. A d6 plus 2 of damage. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, because you want the cards?
Ooh, 8.
Please dodge.
I do. I failed this, right? Yeah, I failed that.
Yeah.
So this is 8 damage. Dodge, miss. So that sucks. I'm down to 21. That's a big hit, but I will draw a card. Okay. Second wolf rats. They need to get out of here. This is crazy. 19. They do nothing. All right. Okay. This guy, rabid wolf.
Come on, 20 again.
He actually gets an extra activation because he got a crit. So this is a random hero. Suffers 2d6 worth of damage. Ooh.
You.
It's 7. Dodge roll. Nope. So 7 more. I'm down to 14. Yep. This is going fast. I need this protection.
Yeah.
I do draw a card though. Okay. And he's gonna go again. 15 does nothing. And then that free activation he got from hitting that crit.
20.
He just failed.
Man.
I wish he got the 20 on his first roll. Would have been
same.
nice, but. And then we remove a token. Unfortunately, now that there's 5 left, we have another henchman. Oh man, yeah, this is getting out of control. I don't think we're gonna do this based on how it's going, but we have an animal swarm of bats. So 3 again, and then basically on a 1 to 10, starting hero suffers d6 plus 1, but 11 to 20 does nothing. And they're only 4 threat, so they're not the worst. But again, it's just another 3 activations of possible attacks. It's just way too much. We have to eliminate.
Yeah.
Got to get some enemies off the board. Like, we're already behind 8 ball on that one. Okay, he's wounded, so we don't do his thing. So first player passes to you. Draw 2 cards. Ready up all your exhausted cards. And pick up to 2 to play as endurance. One.
See pile of endurance here.
Played as endurance before. Let's see. Slingshots. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I will pay 1. I will heal you for 2.
Woo! 16 out of 40.
I will pay 1. I will draw 1 card and heal myself 2. Or from discard pile. Okay. I don't have a discard pile yet. 1, 2.
Gotta play some red cards.
I know. Okay.
Or at least if that guy discards 1 from player that ever happens, you can get something back maybe.
I don't have any of that in this. Okay, we're gonna attempt to do a melee attack. So I am looking for an 11.
Or less.
Or less. 10.
10, all
Got
right.
it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to say first?
I don't know. Just pick your target.
Sorry.
You haven't rolled your
Let's
damage
do
yet.
here. It's a d6 plus 2. Yeah, so let's do here. 1d6 plus 2. Yes.
6. All right.
This will
So
leave
definitely
that
kill
piece
one. Yeah.
gone. Okay. Then let's spend an endurance. Let's attempt a range attack. For
Enemy?
10. Let's do, this one's only a d6. Let's go here.
Okay,
I
no
missed.
worries. Good night.
Good
Yes,
night.
thank you for hanging
Thank
out
you.
so long. I didn't think you were going to hang
Yeah.
out that long, but we appreciate it. Have a good night.
Okay, that failed. So I get one of these. 2, 3, 4. Let's attempt a body control roll for this. I'm looking for 8. I got a
6.
6. I'll try one more time. Same thing. 11.
11.
Okay. I don't want to roll that, I think. Good. Spend one more because I only need to save one. One more time. Got it. So I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't play that right now.
That's a good endurance card then.
And I got
Take
one.
away one, yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So 2 tokens left. You cut the chain halfway. We can almost flip this guy. 2 more.
Yeah. Okay.
Good?
Yeah. Just reading this one
check
because
my-
it's I have this one here. I just want to.
8 endurance.
So this one is in an adventure, which is what we're in right now, right?
Yeah, so you ignore all the other text. You just read what's in the box.
All-
Because this game can be a 2-player head-to-head or a 2 versus 2 team game where you're fighting each other a la Magic the Gathering. But the adventure mode's kind of like added-on mode. So what they do is make some cards dual use where they do something completely different in the adventure mode because it wouldn't make sense unless you're playing a duel.
Yeah. So this one can do all action die rolls of a henchman for your choice. Suffers a +3 modifier during his turn. So would I play this now or do I play this before they roll?
It's a free action, so you could do it on their turn.
Yeah.
All action die rolls of a henchman of your choice suffer a +3 modifier.
So like if
You could just play it now,
Okay, so if I did it now and
because like it's not going to change on their turn whether you pick a guy now, unless they left for some reason. But you know what I mean, like.
So like if I did it on, for example, maybe who's the worst actually?
Does it say all of the rolls?
Yeah, for whoever I choose.
Yeah, for the remainder of the turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think of who's.
Well, I think you would probably play this. During his next turn.
Oh, so I don't play it yet. Okay.
No, you do play it now, because then on their next turn, that's when it'll be for that whole turn. So this guy activates once, this guy activates twice, this guy activates 3, this guy activates 2. So you're just buffing that. You're making whatever they roll. So if you rolled like a 13 on this guy and you made it him, it would be a 16. So instead nothing happens, for example.
Right.
Versus them discarding
I'm
cards.
thinking of like this guy.
Whatever you want.
So I'm just going to put that there till it's his turn just so
Yep.
we remember, and
You
then
pay
I'll
for
put
that?
it in my discard. I paid with it in my last one, yes. Yeah.
Pay for
Okay,
that?
my
All
turn.
right, my turn.
Yes.
So I guess I won't try to kill that guy. It's kind of good that you nerfed him a bit. Okay, I'm going to spend 2. Let's get this down. One of my upgraded cards, a reward card you see here. Raise the damage or magic attacks by 2.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm also, this shield seems like I should have had that a lot earlier. So I can protect myself for 2. You may make your opponent re-roll the damage dice from the attack. The new result counts. And we got a new subscriber. I'm the Urban Spaceman.
Oh, good.
Thank you for subscribing.
Nice.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And Aventuria, I see you there. Nice. An evening stream. Nice way to end the day after work. How's the game going?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's going.
It's going.
I don't feel like it's going great for us, but we're having a good time.
We're not dead.
We're not dead yet. We might still be able to pull this through, but it's not looking great. So need to spend 3 to play. Just make sure it's 5 here. Yeah, 5.
Oh, the nerdy guy says badly. It's going badly.
Yes, very accurate. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this here.
We've played from behind in many, many games.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you don't want to be just crushing it, right? It's
yeah,
like all
that's
good.
boring.
All right. So I have how much endurance left? I have 3 left. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to try this protective test. Exhaust. I need 14 or less on my magic test here.
Yes.
4, nice. So I'm protected. I prevent 2 from all attacks. 2 damage is negated automatically on top of armor. So that is successful. I don't know how to put like...
You put this on. It's got a strong man. Like, you're protected.
All right, so I have it. I'm going to use this token, this random token here. We'll just cover it, say that I actually have that ability right now. Not that I whiffed. Okay. I have 2 left. Let's do a magic attack with the Wraith of Elements. So I need a 14 or less. I'm going to do this against this guy. 15.
So I could let you reroll this one though, right? Because it's an attack?
Yeah, if you want, sure.
Okay, go ahead, reroll.
14 or less.
Yes.
8, nice. Okay, so it's a d6 plus 3 against this guy.
Okay. Got him.
All right, boom. So these out of play.
So this one, do not shuffle back in the henchman discard pile.
And because we removed his card, your reward, you get a fate point.
Okay.
And these guys shuffle over.
Okay, that's good.
All right, so that's nice. All right. Oh, it was actually extra 2 damage too. Yeah, I forgot. My magic attacks are plus 2.
That's
yeah,
good. That's good.
But that's like a big kill.
That's okay. It's one less action.
So with my last one, I think I'm gonna just do these body control rolls.
Yeah, that's if you have nothing.
Yep. I'll try a body control roll.
So you said yours is
my
9,
body control
right?
is 9, yes.
Okay.
Thanks to my upgrade.
Oh,
14.
like was wiggled on the 4.
Womp womp. Actually, I'm gonna draw a card with this. And it's the big attack for 4. Do I do this?
You have 4? Oh.
I can play these to lose some health, gain 2 endurance each.
That's
but I'm at 16.
Oh.
I mean, I have armor. I have this protection.
This guy likely will hopefully whiff.
Know. I'm gonna gamble. So I'm gonna play 2 of these to lose 2 health total, down to 14. I now have 4 magical endurance, just appeared out of nowhere. And I'm gonna play this.
Oh, didn't you do a magic already?
Oh, I did. I can't.
Yeah,
you're right. I already did a magic attack. Thank you.
No problem.
Boom, boom. All right, I'll hold that.
And this would combo, right? So it would technically do 14?
Yes, it would do 14. That's correct.
Whoa.
So I gotta hold that. Hopefully I don't lose that out of my hand somehow.
Okay.
Maybe.
Those red cards.
Yeah, no, they're all like I got a heal in here. I can pay up to 5 endurance and restore 2 health for each endurance paid. I debate using that, like lose 2 health to get 4 endurance and then get 8 back, but I kind of want to wait till I have a full 5 endurance I can spend on that card soon. Hopefully I don't take 16 more damage, but I am reducing every attack that hits me by 2.
And you have 2 that you can block here as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And I can make a reroll on their die, take the new damage on a really bad roll.
Okay.
I hope that's enough.
Okay.
Actually, slide this over. Okay. First guy, Boss Man. Activation time. 6. So this is the hero with the most. Nope, it's a hero with the most cards in hand must discard one of their choice, of your choice.
So I have 4 and you have 4, so I can say me, right?
Oh yeah, we're tied. So,
yeah, I'll say me so you can keep all of those.
Do you have something you can throw away?
Oh, it's my choice.
Yeah, you pick. Not random.
Yeah, I can throw it this way. I already have one in play.
That sounds good to me. I'm not going to fight you on that. All right, here it goes again. 4. This is the starting hero suffers 2d6 plus 2. So there's no dodge against that, actually, I think.
Oh, because it's suffer? Oh my gosh.
So this is 10.
10. I can prevent damage. 1. So I take 9, I go to 20. Okay.
That's rough. Okay, so this guy is going to have +3 modifier to his rolls. So it is 12.
12. Nothing happens.
No. 12, a random hero suffers 1d6.
Oh, I thought that was the...
Oh, no, wait, that is an attack. You could dodge that. You could dodge it. It is an attack. Sorry, it has bold attack on it, duh. So it's not suffer. It's it's an attack. So
Okay,
you could have
okay.
dodged.
So let's
some
try
of
to
that.
dodge first. No,
Not even close.
not even close. You are so right. Not
We were
even
good.
close.
We were good.
Okay. So this is a random hero suffering me. So what am I suffering?
And 2d6 worth, I think. Is
Oh,
right?
two
No,
is
no, no. 1d6.
one,
1d6.
yeah. 3. Plus anything?
Nope.
Dodge.
So it's
I take
2 damage. Yep. Now he's going to go again.
18.
And remember, it's a +3 modifier to this roll. So
He's
it's 20.
nothing.
Auto fail. He's
Okay.
done. Okay. Now 3 activations from the swarm of bats.
Nothing.
14 does nothing.
Yeah, 11 or higher is what we want for this guy.
Emits a shrill cry. 5. The starting hero suffers a d6 plus 1.
Roll a 1. 3,
So
4.
4. Go for a dodge roll. 8.
Nope. 5. So I take 4
damage. And
And
I believe it's the
14.
last one.
Yep.
A 2. Same thing. Starting hero, d6 plus 1.
6. Holy moly.
Yeah, this is not bad. Get those heals going.
Oh, I dodged it. So I take
it's
3.
3 damage, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So I didn't even get any coming at me, and I have the defense ready
Right.
and everything. Wow. Yeah, we're not looking good. Let's get some of these enemies out of play. Okay, so remove a time token. 4 left. Nothing triggers. So we're going to have another henchman at the end of the next turn.
Yep.
This guy's still wounded, so no health loss there. First player token. Draw 2. Ready up all exhausted cards. And play up to 2 as endurance.
Okay, you're first.
I'm not going to play any as endurance.
Oh, as
so
endurance.
go ahead. Yeah, I'll wait for you to do yours.
I mean, at this point, I might be able to just do. That can be that. Sorry, I just gotta.
Tyrion says, well, if you're having fun, that's the important part. At least that's what I tell myself during a bad game.
Play.
Track. I have a heal I don't want to get rid of, but then I played as endurance next turn. No, I'm not going to do the scumbag move. I don't want to play anything as endurance.
Play all that, so we're gonna do. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to spend 3 of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 endurance. So I'll spend 3 of it. And I'm going to play this to improve my magic stat by 3 on my hero. Finally saw something like this. So 17 or less is a successful magic test. All right. That's 3. Man. What to do? Okay, I'm going to. Look at doing a big attack to this guy.
Yeah. Are you gonna do? Oh yeah. Because you could almost get rid of him, right? He'll be 1 left.
It's 12 plus 2 is 14. Yeah, you'd be 1 left.
Then I can come in with one of my potential.
Yeah, but if you miss, it's a.
Well, I have
struggle.
backups. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If I do it on this guy, he blocks 5. 1, 6, 7. Yeah, that's not enough. All right, I'm gonna do it anyway. I think 5 left. Or I just no. We gotta get rid of somebody.
Yeah, no, we gotta get rid of somebody.
We have to.
If you can put one of these to yeah, like this guy, because you're right, we are gonna get another enemy, so these are not the worst.
All right, I am gonna lose 1 health to gain 2 endurance. Okay, I'll spend 2 more here to play this as my attack on the turn. An Invocatio Mayor. I don't know what I'm saying here. But I have to pass magic attack. So 17 or less.
Whoa.
That was an 18 but tipped. Nice.
That was so
2.
lucky.
Okay, so it's 12 plus 2 from my bone talisman. So 14 damage on this guy, leaving him to 1 health left.
Okay, I'll try.
Now, let's 3 left. It's time for my ability. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna lose a 1 health to gain 2 endurance. Down to 14. And or do I do that right now? Yep, 2. 3, 4. What you at?
11, but I can heal for 4.
Heal for 4. I have only 1 shield though.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna heal
you're
you.
starting player, remember?
Yeah, true. Okay, before I spend that, let me do one of those imaginary endurance. I'm going to do for this test here to try to protect myself. Yes, we're good. So I have the +2 or -2 to all attacks against me. And then I'll spend a total of 4 endurance to play this. I'm going to pick you. Pick a hero, pay up to 5 to restore 2 for each page. So you're going to heal 8.
All right.
And then
19.
I am going to use my ability. Once per game, shuffle up to 2 cards of your choice from the discard pile into your draw pile and draw 2 cards. I flip that over to show it's used. I'm going to throw back in the 2 economy cards that I love so very much. The losing a health to gain 2. I'm going to shuffle those back in. I could do the heal. Maybe I do 1 and the heal. No, you know what? At this point, I'm actually not going to shuffle that in. Where did it go? No, I'm actually going to change my mind. I'm going to do the big attack and the heal 8. Maybe I'll do both heals, actually. But offense is the way to do it. Big attack and heal 8. Yeah, I'll just do big attack and heal 8. So, not many cards left. All right, draw 2. There it is. I've been looking for this card all game, the Calling a Djinn, which I can use as not an attack, but to just make an opponent lose health as a test. Doesn't count as attack, so I can do this on top of attacks. I should have done this at the start of my turn, but I want to get some other cards in there. And then I have another attack, d6 + 5.
That's good.
I don't know if I'll ever put that into play, though. It's kind of expensive by this point, but it is huge. I would replace this with it, but that's okay. We'll see. Maybe I'll get those in play. All right. And that's it. Nothing new happened on my turn. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. 10 here. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Attacks, all right. And then... Okay, I think I can do everything I want to do here. So let's spend 4 to put in. Actually, I'll put it in down here.
Is this one of your chants?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I will have to pay to keep it in play. So I've counted that out inside. Did I? Okay. Then I will spend 1. Let's do a ranged attack on this guy if I can roll a 10 or less. Fail. Let's try a melee attack on this guy. This one I need 11 or less. I will re-roll that one. 2!
Right.
I got it. So it's a d6 + 2. So he's dead.
You know he's dead.
So I get one of these. Yeah.
All right. Okay. He is shuffled back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both shuffled back in, I think.
No,
right?
This one says specifically.
Oh, remove from?
Oh, yeah. Do not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this one will get shuffled back in. Okay.
We could see that wolf again, unfortunately.
Hold on. I don't think I paid endurance for that. 1 second. I'll check.
Cheetah.
Don't think I did for that second attack. I paid 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to put that one in play. I paid 1 for that one. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Then, okay. I will pay 1. What are you at health wise?
14.
Okay, I will pay 1 to heal you for 2.
16 out of 40.
I will pay 1 to draw a card and heal 2. Okay. Heal 2, going to 21. I will pay 1 to do an attack with the swarm. This does an d6 plus 6. Let's go. Oh man, I'm doing a big attack on one of these weenies, but I guess if I can get it out, then
Like
one
he's
less
still
attack.
wounded. If you think you can go above 5, do a little more damage, prevent him from
It's a
healing.
d6 plus 2, but I could totally whiff and do like 3 like a 3, like a 1. And,
Yeah,
oh,
true.
plus 6. Sorry, it's a d6 plus 6. So
Like
I definitely would hit him if I.
But he still activates twice. If you eliminate one of these guys,
Yeah.
that's 1 less activation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Because we are going to get another enemy, so I will do that. This guy doesn't seem to hit too hard either. So for magic, I need to roll an 11.
But remember, if he does heal, he will still be around to do this. We take a token away. The starting player loses 5 health and then has to discard one of their cards in play.
Yeah.
So if you want to prevent that, smack him. But like this might be the play. I don't know.
No, I'll go for one of these. Let's try to. Yes. Okay. So I needed to roll 11. So it is 1d6 plus 6. 1 is just dead.
Boom.
Okay. And then at the end of my turn, I need to pay 1, or I discard that card, but I paid 1.
So Jonathan Sadler's just tuning in. Never heard of Aventuria. How does it rank among your favorite games, Rob? It doesn't. As Doc Hogan, fan of the channel, once said, this is one of his favorite second-tier games. And that's what I would say. It's definitely a fun game, but there's better games. So I wouldn't say this is one of my favorites, but definitely fun. I do like playing it. I'm having a good time. But yes, it's just like there's too many flaws with the game. It's too luck dependent to be like, you know, in my top games kind of thing. But there's too many damn games, so it's a tough field out there. All right. So
that is it for me. Yep.
Boss man, activate 5. The hero with the most cards in hand must discard one of them now, her choice.
3 and 3.
I can get rid of this attack for 7, but it is like an automatic 7. But I have other attacks.
1 damage less from any attacks. At the end
I have
of your
other
turn,
attacks.
Pay 1 or discard. I'm just looking. I mean, I could even discard this. I don't have much in
What
my
does that say?
I can get a card back from my discard pile.
You never know. You might heal and make you discard one of these in play cards. Do you have one that you're okay losing for the rest of the game?
Yeah, I would just get rid of my robes, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll discard a card. You keep the attack. That's good. And then...
I could get rid of this 5 cost, like D6 plus 5.
No, but
like I have
at
a D6
worst
plus
case,
3.
it gives you worst case you can use it as endurance
Yeah,
for
that's what I
later. So
probably would do.
I'll discard. Oh, I was gonna do that. I'll discard. I was gonna put it on there. Okay. So then attack number 2.
17. Nothing.
Okay.
This
2
guy.
times for bats.
19. Nothing.
Come on, one more. Nothing.
19.
Yes.
Nothing.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
good.
One of
That's
these
good.
removes. There's 3 left, so we get another henchman. Oh no!
Oh my
It's
god.
an aggressive bear. So the aggressive bear has +1 activation at 7 to 12 health left out of his 18. +2 activations at 1 to 6 health. So the more you wound him, the more mad he gets. He has 1 armor, and he only activates once. 1 to 2, he's got a bear hug. Starting hero must return one of their permanent cards in play back to their hand. Ooh. 3 to 8, it's an attack. The hero with the most health suffers 2d6 worth of damage. 9 to 12, the starting hero suffers 1d6, and 13 to 20 growls threateningly. Nothing.
Okay, so this guy's
18.
This guy's serious.
Well, as long as you don't touch me, he only activates once. But if he's rolling 1s and 2s,
Yeah.
we're losing cards from play fast, which I would bet wouldn't happen. But the 3 to 8, man, the 2d6, ugh. Most health, I assume. Most health. Okay. And this guy's wounded, so we don't do that.
Yep.
Pass the first player, draw 2 cards, ready up everything in play, and then play up to 2 cards as endurance. Oh, I got my heal back.
I want to put these. Yeah, let's do that. I need some more.
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to
play this big spell as endurance. I
Yeah.
mean, like it's 5 to get in play. I have one that's already 3 plus 2 is 5. I know it's like would be awesome, but
right?
oh yeah, thank you. That's it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's me. Okay, so I will heal. Pay 1. I will heal you for 2.
Yay, 18.
I will.
Remember, I'm the more defensive hero,
Pay
so
1.
oh, you're in the 20s, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I will draw a card, sling, and I will heal 2. 23. I will spend 3.
Oh, untap your hero.
Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I will put in magical lore, which will give me +3 for magic. So now I can roll 14. Okay. 0. So this just happens, right? So let's put this up so you can see here. So you suffer 1 hit less from any attack.
That's just passive.
It's passive. So I just
what's it say
at the end of my
oh,
turn.
it's one of your chance.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's like what I'm doing, where I get 2 prevention of all attacks, but I have to test and it has to succeed. You just have it like auto on, but
I
you
just have to pay for
an
attack.
endurance.
Okay, so I just want to.
Oh, that's really good.
Count so I can do.
Yeah, that's something
1,
you need a
2,
mulligan
3,
for.
4, 5. Oh yeah, I have
what
enough.
a different scenario would be if you were like blocking 1 from every attack.
Yeah, I have enough to pay for it, so it's no problem. Okay, so we don't want to fight.
That's where you want to put this. Yeah,
I know,
that makes it so good.
but this is still good.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's only 1 heal.
No, this is 2.
Or sorry, 2 heal. This would have prevented like who knows how much by now.
Right, but this has given me.
I know.
And you, or given me anyway, so much health. Okay, so I'm going to.
Good.
I'm going to do an attack. So do we want to fight the bear potentially or no?
No, because he gets more angry. I would say let's just either get rid of these guys or hit this guy a little more. Okay. And if we're gonna fight the bear, you can fight the bear.
I could fight the bear
if you get it down to like 13 or higher. He's still the same, doing the same thing. Then maybe one turn we really focus and we make sure we take him out, because you don't want to leave him there with like 2 health left, because then he's going to be activating 3 times and it will be sad.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And I am not. I mean, I do have some attacks. I can get my stat up that I'm probably going to succeed on my attack. Plus, I can put in a card that can make him suffer damage, get through his defense. Remember, he has 1 shield.
1 shield, yeah.
But I think as we work on these guys, because we don't win until we get rid of... I forgot to say this. The victory condition for this one is we have to remove all enemies. Either they run away or get discarded or get defeated, including the leader. We have to clear all these guys out of play before we lose. That's it. That's how to win. And we lose. When one of us dies, we take a Doom token. And you can bring a hero back to life. But once we have Doom tokens equal to hero count, so once the second death happens, whether it's the same hero or the other one, we then lose. So I should have said that from the beginning. That's like standard. It seems like most of the scenarios are set up that way, but... And Bernardo's here. Greetings from the Shire, singing along with a collection of dwarves and my kids, which are enjoying the narrative.
Oh, we get that one.
Hey, Bernardo.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to attack ranged. My range is 10 on this one if I pass. 10, exactly
nice.
10. So this is just 1d6.
Who is it hitting?
This one.
Oh, the
3.
Swarm of Bats?
Yes, 5. Okay, take 1 out. Yes,
Boom.
okay. Let's do 1 endurance. Let's go for this one, which is melee, which my melee is 9, 10, 11.
Cocked eye. It's like, was a half on the 19 and
6.
the crit.
Okay, 6. I'll take it. So this is 1d6 plus 2, so I get it no matter what. Oh,
all right,
that's a
overkill.
5.
Boom.
So I get
So
one
take
of
a
these.
token. We get rid of the bats. None of the bats. Do not shuffle them back in the henchman pile. Okay, so it just increases the odds of the next henchman being something horrible.
Okay, I will spend 1. So here I can do, if I pass, I'm going to do this one where I can do 1d6 plus 6. Do I try for the bear?
Have you done a magic attack already?
No.
No.
I've done
Close
melee
combat,
and
range.
a range.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're only allowed to do 1 attack per type per turn. So there's magic, range, and close combat.
1d6 plus 6.
Mel is carry. Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Mel wouldn't be here if I didn't throw a lot of heal at her, but, you know, I thought I was carrying. I'm just kidding. It's all good.
That's really pretty even, I think.
It's all good.
But I just don't know who to attack with this.
I just didn't see my
What do I have in my hand here?
big hits, but...
Oh, yeah, I don't need that right now.
I did do 14 damage to a wolf in one attack, all right?
You did. And you did damage this boss.
Yes.
Actually, okay, rewinding that and putting that back, standing this guy back up for a minute. I just want to count out. I need 2 for keeping my cards in play. I could technically do 2 body attempts. Maybe we flip them and then I attack the boss with that last attack.
Your call.
Okay, I have rerolls. I'm not going to roll 8, but let's try 1 anyways.
Remember, you could hit the bear as long as you, like, he's at, what is he at, 18?
Mm-hmm.
So you could take off, like, 5 health, and remember, he blocks 1, and he's still not activating more.
Well, let's see how this goes
And then I'll spend my
first.
turn just going nuts on him if you do that.
Well, let's see how this goes first. We're doing 1 body control roll of 8. 11. Okay, no. So we'll go back to the original plan. We're going to do the swarm of bees, or swarm of hornets attack on this guy if I pass, which I need 11, 14.
14 or less?
14 or less, and I have a reroll. 17. I will reroll. 16. I will reroll. I want to hit the bear so bad. I got it. So I don't get the card because it's a reroll,
because you use rerolls, you do not get... You draw the card.
Oh, I draw the card.
No. Wait. I think you draw the card because you still got a crit.
But I don't get the...
I think. But if you
token.
rerolled and kept failing an attack, you don't get a fate token if you use tokens to reroll.
That makes sense.
But you still draw a card, I think, if you get a crit. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Just not a crit if you've modified the value. But
Okay.
I think if you've rolled it, I think you're fine.
Oh, +3 on my...
I could be wrong, though.
Melee. That's a good card to
range,
throw in. Range. Okay, so then I'm doing 1d6 plus 6 to the bear. 3, so 9.
He blocks 1 with armor, so he's losing 8. So it's down to 10. So
10
you've
is a
now
bad
raged
spot.
the bear that he's going to activate 2 times instead of 1.
Okay. I have 3 more here. I only need 2 to keep these guys alive, so we'll do 1 more body control, I guess, attempt.
Yeah, I can try that too.
14. No,
Nope.
I needed 8. Okay, so then I will, at the end of my turn, I will spend 1 for this card to keep it in play and 1 for this card to keep it in play.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. I'm definitely playing 4 to get my call din into play here, where I can test magic and it's not an attack, and the opponent will lose 1d6. Gets through dodges, gets through defensive armor or whatever. So 4 for that. Might be good at wounding the boss. This guy has 10.
Sorry.
So if I did a 7 plus 2, that's 1 shy, of course. But I could make him suffer. I could just worry about the bear right now.
Well, he's just going to attack 1 additional time, right?
No, I don't want him attacking any times.
Well, I mean, that's better.
No times.
No times is better than 2 times.
No times. All right, I'm going to spend 2 more endurance. And we are going to get my magic stat up. Plus 5 now, so 19. Literally, as long as I don't roll a 20, I will pass all the magic tests.
There you go. Hindsight being 2020, I should have attacked the boss.
That's fine.
Right, because 4 would have gone through on that guy.
I'm going to go after this guy. I'm going to use my Wraith of the Elements. Spend 1 endurance. Exhaust the Wraith of the Elements. Don't roll a 20, Rob. Don't roll a 20. So now I have to lose a random card out of hand. That
Rant
sucks.
incoming. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I lose a random card. Boom. I lose my attack of 7.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that's what it's the opposite. You get a crit, you draw. You hit, you lose a card out of hand. You lose an intrigue challenge for those Game of Thrones LCG fans.
Oh, that hurts.
I just lost an intrigue challenge. All right. Okay. So I don't. Because I failed though. It was an attack I was doing, right? Yeah. So I get one of these. Yeah, that big time sucks. What do I do? Yeah, that wasn't the plan. Now we got a bear that's going to attack twice.
Well, it's going to attack twice. I'm starting player. I do have some defense. Hopefully we can just survive it. It's fine. And then I'll try to do that again next turn.
All right, I'm going to spend endurance now that I'm scared of a bear. I'm going to do this test. 4. Okay, so I'm protected by reducing every attack against me by 2. I have 1 left. Let's do... I'm not going to go after the bear. I'm going to try this call Jin test. Got
11.
it. So I do a d6 of damage loss to this guy. It goes right through his armor and all that.
3.
3. So I'll take this away, put 2 out. Okay, so the boss is a little more damage. That was really horrible.
That was terrible. Like, that was the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Yeah. That really hurts. That was like a big waste of a turn. Okay. Although I do have an endurance left. Control roll. I just feel I'm going to lose this. So this guy.
Do you want to draw a card?
No. Won't do anything for me. I'm going to spend this to
plus 2. Oh, plus 2. It was him saying, did you have die plus 2?
No. No. No plus 2 because this is not an attack. If this is what you're talking about, Jim. This only raises attacks by 2. And that was not an attack. I wish, but yeah. There's some downsides to these suffer damage. They're not super OP.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was I doing with that token? Body control roll. Looking for a 9 or less. 12. Nope. We failed. Okay. This guy's gonna go. 7. The hero with the most cards in hand must discard 1 of her choice.
I'll discard a sling.
16. Nothing happens. Bear, first activation.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to get 3 this turn. So the starting hero must return 1 of their permanent cards in play back to their hand. Well, I guess you have high health, kind of. That's only blocks 1.
And this already blocks 1 anyways.
I would keep this. No, this is going to block more than 1.
No, I mean just, yeah. Let's do this one because this is cheap to bring back. It's my hand, right?
Yep, just your hand.
Yeah, that's cheap to bring back.
Okay. Second activation out of 3 now. 5. The hero with the most health suffers 2d6.
That's me.
So this is an attack coming at you. Of 10. Roll a dodge.
3, I dodge, so I get 5. So I block 1.
Automatically 4,
yep,
and then down to 3.
With this.
So 3 damage only.
So I'm at 20. Oops,
and his last attack, hopefully, unless he rolls a crit.
Does it just
I gotta
continue?
stop saying that.
Does it continue? Like
he gets another one. Yeah, I gotta stop saying that. But I gotta stop calling the dice rolls because it happens. I have a power. So he's gonna bounce another card back to your hand out of play.
I already used that one.
Okay, now he's gonna roll again.
11.
Starting hero suffers 1d6 attack. So it's a 4. Roll your dodge.
I dodged again, so 2 this blocks, so I can take 1.
Yep. Perfect.
19. Okay.
Wow. Now that bear is no fun. Okay, take a time token away. There's 2. Nothing happens here. The boss is still wounded, so the starting hero doesn't have to lose 5 health or discard a permanent card from play. Draw, pass the first player token. Draw 2. And then ready up all of the exhausted cards in play.
I lost some of my cards here, so.
Oh, I got my 12 attack back.
Okay, so.
Yum, 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 yum.
And put. Okay. We can do endurance cards right now, right? Is what we're doing? 1.
Yep, I'm going to do 1.
1 is all I want to do. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Did 2.
Okay.
Untap hero. Sorry. Oh my god.
All right, I'm going to start off by spending 2. I'll heal you for 8.
Oh, you don't want to heal yourself?
Man, I haven't taken a hit for like 8 rounds.
Okay, you're only for 8?
I have a reduced by 2. I have a 2 defense. I have a reroll of their attack die. I haven't get to use any of this fun stuff.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to go with you because you can heal. So if you stay alive, in theory, you could heal me is the plan. You trickle heal. So I'll just do the burst heals to you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I got this big 12 damage attack. I mean, I'd love to...
Get rid of a bear.
But it's actually a 14 damage.
That's fine. Oh.
But I could do the boss, get him... Even though he blocks 5 of it, I mean... That would still do a pretty penny of damage. I could also try some body control rolls to open up the boss. Play on blocks 2, and he would literally take 12 and be down to 2 left. But the bear is trouble.
The bear is trouble. If we just get rid of the bear, we can just focus on...
I know. Yeah, I will just overkill the bear, I guess. No fun.
Then do this. I can probably take out the bear.
No, it's okay. He's an enemy off the board. I just would like to get both these guys off the board right now if possible. Then we don't have to draw another henchman at the end of the round.
Well, then we just win.
That's what I'm saying. But if we don't kill them both and even one is left with 1 health, we then will draw another henchman, full health, and we do the dance again.
If you got rid of the bear, do you have endurance left over to do some body control, at least attempts?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a way to make this guy suffer some health through his...
okay.
So I might soften him a little bit.
Yeah. Do that.
But...
Do the bear. It's 1 enemy off the board.
But I might still miss. I might roll a 20.
You won't.
You're right.
Do you have another attack?
No.
Oh, okay.
I only have magic right now. I've thrown away all my range stuff, and there's still some stuff in here. I haven't seen another range one since I tossed one. All right, 4. Big attack here. Hopefully I succeed.
You're going to get a crit, right?
Yeah, whatever. Critical success would be nice.
Yeah.
So it's a 2, so I pass. So it's 12 plus 2 on a magic attack against the bear. Overkill him. I do get a fate token.
Yeah.
Yep, shuffle him back in, so we might see him again. That's the other disadvantage of taking the bear right now. If we're not going to win the game, it's probably a bad idea. I just did that. But I will do this. Let's spend 1, and we will test again magic. 16, we're good. And I'm going to roll a d6 of direct damage to this guy.
Yeah.
So it's 5. Nice. He's down to 9 left. All right, I'll try my defensive play here. Fail it, so I don't have my protection of 2. That's a little scary.
Well, right now he's the only one that's going, so hopefully...
Okay, I'm done. Got 2 endurance saved. Empty hand, we're good?
Do you want to do some of this?
Oh yeah, body control, that's what it was. Body control. 9 or less. Nope. Body control... Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
No, it's all good. I
don't know what to say.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 to put my sickle back into play.
Beauty.
Sorry, this is going to go down here. I'm going to spend 1, put my robes back into play. Those were put back in my hand. Okay, that's 3. 2, 3, 2. Okay, sorry. I will spend 3, 1, 2, 3, to give myself +3 when I'm attacking range. So now I get 13 on those rolls. So 13 or under.
More likely to hit those range attacks.
Okay. So.
How much endurance do you have left? Body control rolls first.
6, 7, 8. I have 8. I want to keep 2 so that I can keep my 2 cards in play.
You need 3 for attacks, and then whatever else you have left, go body control crazy.
Yeah, so 3. So I can do 3 body controls. Yep. So let's do 1. I need to roll an 8. 1E, I fail.
Discard a card at random from your hand.
That's not my hand. I don't have a hand.
Okay, then you're good.
Sorry.
What are these 3 piles then?
This is what I've spent. This is what I want to save for the 2 cards, just so I don't accidentally spend them.
You go ahead. I don't know what the hell is going on over here. That's the problem when the game uses face down cards.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure you don't mix your hand up into your pile of endurance cards is like one of the challenges of the game.
Yep. Okay, last one, please work. 7. I need 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, I did it.
So boom, we flip the boss over. So now the boss changes a few things. So he's now Bloodbeard the Tree Man. He becomes Bloodbeard without a chain. You cut his chain fully. So the health transfers over, same health. But now instead of 5 defense from every attack, he's only blocking 2. Same activations per hero. And now some of these numbers change. So on a 1 to 4, he would have been doing 2d6 and 2 damage to the starting hero. Now it's on a 1 to 7, the starting hero is 2d6 plus 2. So it's like more often he's going to be doing the annoying attack. 8 to 10 is Choking Beard, the hero with the most cards. Before that was on 5 to 7. And then now it's, and then he doesn't discard fate tokens anymore.
Oh, okay.
But on 11 to 14, instead of, oh no, it's the same. 11, 14, still the same regeneration of 2 health. 15 to 20, 15 to 20 does nothing. Same ability on the bottom here. So basically it's just a 2 defense instead of 5, and he's never going to discard fate tokens from us. So you don't have to be so crazy at spending them anymore.
Okay. I will spend 1.
Kill him!
He's open. I will do a ranged attack. 13 I need to roll.
He's still just as strong and annoying.
8.
He just doesn't have the defense.
Okay, so this is just a d6. 6. Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
He blocked 2 though, right? You took away 2
Nope.
from his defense?
Nope. So, sorry.
So just put a 5 back out and take away everything else there. He's down to 5 left. And 2 armor. Remember, 2 armor gets taken away from every attack.
Right, I forgot about that. Okay, then I will do...
Better than 5 though.
1. Let's try a... Which one do I have better success on? Oh, they're both the same. Oh, no. This one.
But what's the more important one that needs to go through that doesn't want the damage?
Well,
do that one last, because you may have failed and earned some of these tokens. I can help you.
This one.
I can help you re-roll with one of these.
Okay, so this one I need to roll 11. This is for my melee attack. 13. Well, do we want to just try? This one will do a d6 plus 6.
Oh, so that's
so
one.
This
okay,
one.
so you take a fail.
Yeah, and then now we'll do this one.
Purposely take the fail. Don't bother re-rolls. And then now this is the most important one.
This is the most important one. This one I roll 11, 14. 14 or less. 5.
Oh,
so this is a d6 plus 6.
Did you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's the 2 defense that he has, and I did 6.
Boom. You killed him. Boom. We get to rip the card, right? Is that how these
Oh my
games
god.
are?
No, no, no,
It's
no.
like Legacy. Treebeard's dead.
Yeah.
The murderous. He's the serial killer. Like this guy. Like, he's worse than that.
Drew said he was barely a problem.
Barely a problem.
Oh, that was cool. Okay.
We did it. High five.
Yes.
That was awesome.
You guys all thought we were going to lose.
Mel for the win.
didn't
Get
you?
the hell out of here with this Mel for the win. Mel MVP stuff. That's it. Bands in the chat.
No.
I'm dropping the band hammer. Who was saying Mel won that game? We worked together. That was definitely like a very, I must say, my solo thoughts this game, the game grew on me, of course, but I did assume this game would be better as a multiplayer game. And you guys were even saying you should play two-handed for this game. It'll be better.
Oops, sorry.
But yeah, playing with another person, even better. Like, this game is not something I really recommend solo that much, but it's definitely a fun game playing with another player. I prefer that versus two-handed anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I do definitely like, this is fun. This is definitely fun playing with 2 heroes, and not having 100% of the damage
Oh, yeah, I
hit
bet that.
you. So like, even at the start, Mel, picture this. You're playing by yourself. Imagine you saw no shields, no defense, no nothing for like 3 or 4 turns. And every single 2d6 plus 2,
Yeah.
1d6 plus 1, everything is 100% going to your dial of 40. Not split among our dials of 80, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Much rougher experience. But yes. So I definitely like the play of like choosing who to heal, who do we target with abilities. I like the interplay of like, I'm going to help you reroll.
Yeah, some of those are very important timing decisions.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I like helping each other out. I think the game shines. Obviously, they designed this as a 2+ player game. The solo stuff was just like put on the box so you know, to sell copies, to be honest. It works. It works, but you can tell the game was designed as a 2-player game. There's a lot of weird interactions came up playing with just 1 hero. But they're not here with 2. But it's definitely a better game at 2-player, is my thing.
But like I said at the beginning, it's definitely a fun game, but it's definitely luck-based.
Yeah.
And that's tough. And I think even Dan was saying that like he could see that I was getting nervous, which I do get nervous as I'm watching you roll the dice. Yeah.
Stat buffs rule like lab rats. Yes, we know this. I tried to tell Mel that, Jim. I was telling Mel when I was teaching the game, I'm like, see these cards that give your characters plus on your rolls. I'm like, I didn't value them as highly when I first played, and these guys in the chat were telling me, including Jim, that yeah, get those in play right away as fast as you can. Mulligan, if you see them, don't throw them away. They're very important.
Yeah.
You'll eventually see the cards you need, but you're always from the beginning of the game rolling for your attacks, and you need them to hit as best you can. So mitigate those rolls as best you can. Otherwise, it's a sad day. If you spend the first like 3 or 4 turns and you've missed on all your attacks, which I've had happen, just scoop and set the game up again. You're not going to win. That's the problem with this game.
Yeah.
but it's very quick to set up, very quick to clean up, very quick to play. So I can't really knock it too much for that.
Yeah.
But definitely the luck is there. Like it is. Yeah, just we got a decent start because we only saw 10 threat out of 10 threat, which is like made the game fair in my opinion.
But it still got out of hand very quickly with a few bad rolls from the enemies,
Yeah,
right?
you're
Where they're
taking,
attacking
like,
multiple
you're
times.
taking like 8 damage straight and stuff like that. Like that's huge, huge.
And then even a few very, very important dodge rolls. There's nothing that increases your dodge, is there?
There might be in like reward cards, maybe, or in some characters' decks, but that's not. We're like mages, right? You're not really like a nimble character.
Yeah, because the dodge is so low.
I think there was in the elf's deck. I could be wrong. I don't have them around me.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I do have the reward cards,
I haven't
though.
seen them.
I do have the reward cards because I didn't know if we're gonna, upgrade ourselves. But you can get another heal.
Yeah, but definitely a very cool game. Definitely very different.
Let's see what happens. There's more story. There's an ending. Let's do that.
Yeah. Let's see if we won.
So we were victorious if you defeat or put to flight all opponents. So after a victory, you fell the tree man and scatter his animal helpers to the 4 winds. You hack the abhorring tree creature into tiny little pieces and commit them to a purging fire. Afterwards, you tend to the ghoulish but necessary duty of bringing the victims' decapitated heads back to their bodies and burning them according to the traditions of the Boron, so their souls can rest in peace. After your work is done, you feel the calming eyes of the god of death resting on you, easing the pain of your horrific experiences. Only the head of the murderer, Ulrich Kisselfuss, is brought back to Loagen to prove to the citizens that he no longer poses a threat. Heads on spikes! You have overcome the adventure. Each hero receives 1 experience point. Read the effects of your victory in the section End of an Adventure in the adventure rules. So we earn 1 experience, which you can spend on various things. We won't do this right now, but you can if you want.
No, it's okay, because I think I would want to try a different character if I played again anyways.
Yeah, but we can level up this guy, for example, and then if we ever play with him again, he has updated card in his deck, or like an extra whatever. Here, I'll just show you, just for explanation, because you've never done this before, but and those who are in the audience who've not seen this game yet, just to get a taste. So there's the whole End of Adventure. So we played a short single act adventure, but normally you don't do this End of Adventure step until the end of a campaign, which is usually 3 acts, but there are lots of short adventures that are just 1 act, like the one we played today. So if you have a gaming buddy or 2, and they, your gaming group friends can't show up every week, and maybe they just want to play this once, and you don't want to have to keep track of a campaign, you can just play this one little sit-down story like we just did. There's another one in this expansion too. But at the end of an adventure, you do this. The heroes have succeeded the adventure. If they manage to successfully finish the last act, there's only 1 act in this one. You now receive experience points. We each got 1. For every experience point, you may choose one of the following options. You can pick one of the reward cards you gained during the adventure, noted on your hero document. We didn't gain any, so you have none to choose from.
Okay.
You don't even get to draw, I don't think. And then you can permanently raise one of your skill values by 1. However, you cannot raise any skill above 4 points. You may also combine the 2 points. If, for example, receives 3, you may note one of the reward cards on your hero document and raise the skill value by 1. In the next adventure, you're automatically at 40 points. Yeah. So really all we can do right now with this adventure, unfortunately...
Increase our stats?
Yeah, we didn't get any reward cards. I don't think there are any reward cards available to grab. Well, yeah. For this, for example, so for my mage, I can now add +1 to another stat and raise it up. So, like, for example, I probably would... maybe buff up body control 1 more to 10. So, yeah, I could do that. So we can make another sheet. There's a whole pad here, so you can keep track. They give you a whole whack of them, so you can keep track of the heroes. So we can do this after for your character. Yeah, I'll raise it by 2, and now my mage. So if I play with my mage again, now on body control rolls, I'm looking for a 10 or less.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's just how that works. Simple.
That's cool. I like
works,
that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It encourages you to play more.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Aventuria. For those who didn't see it before, but that's 2-player. It was the first time we played 2-player on the stream. Before it was all solo. If you're curious, there should be a playlist link down in the video description. If not, hit up the playlist section at youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You'll find the Aventuria playlist in there. We played the tutorial scenario. once with a different character that's not great for solo, we learned. Then we switched up to the mage. We played through a full campaign, so a 3-act campaign. And then we retried that tutorial adventure with that mage character that I just played tonight. And then now we've played 2-player. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. I definitely like the game of 2-player. It definitely shines. You can see the 2 designers of this design this game sitting at a table together like this, playing the game, and this is how it's meant to be played. Yeah, it was fun. Definitely shines as 2-player. Hold on, Jim's saying, "See, I knew you guys would have fun with this lesser stress game." No.
This game is stressful.
I am tense, Jim. I may not have shown it. But man,
I think I did.
Yeah, you guys saw it in Mel's face. But when you're rolling that d20 and you're failing, or you finally defeat an enemy, and at that very same round you draw a new enemy, like a giant bear pops in play, and you feel like you're getting nowhere.
Yeah, that tenses up the back between the shoulder blades pretty good.
I definitely feel stressed right now. This game is like you're on a die roll. You're on a die roll. It is luck-based equals stressful. 100%, Dan.
Exactly.
100%.
It's very different from other games where it's a brain-burning stressful. This is more of a luck-based, yeah.
Yep. I feel a little less stressed in this game when I get my damage reduction or my armor out early.
Okay,
I feel, and my card draw engine maybe, I feel a little good like I'm going to go faster, or I see my economy cards, those ones that give me extra endurance. If I get those early and can cycle those, I fuel my engine, I get cards in play, I speed up the game, I get weapons in play faster, I attack harder. Because it's like a race. This game is a race. You keep removing those time tokens. If you get down to 0 time tokens left, you're only have a few rounds left, I'm sure, before you lose. Yeah, there's a time. It's got like kind of that too many bones aspect of hitting those true damage rounds, the exhausted rounds or whatever, where it keeps like hitting you with true damage every turn, so it never goes on forever. This has that too. You don't want to get to that point though. You do not want to get to that point. So there is a pressure mechanic to this, and if you're not seeing your damage, or you haven't put up a wall of defense in front of you, you can't last the long haul with the game. So sometimes you just get a bad start and you hope to recover, but
which I think that
but if you get a bad start, in this game, you have to have luck on your side where you're rolling for the enemies and they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And you need a few rounds of calm and quiet to get yourself built up.
Yeah.
But I've played this game where you get a bunch of enemies out, you're rolling, you're missing your attacks, you've seen no defense, no heal, and those guys are just rolling low every time, multiple times, and they're hitting you with D6s, 2d6s, d6s plus 4 damage, and just shredding you apart. And then it's too late. It's hard to recover in this game unless you get a little luck on your side to help you out. But if luck's against you and your deck's against you, which is luck also, and the henchman deck's against you, and the enemy activations, sometimes luck can just go against you in this game. Nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do about it. But that's in every game you draw from a deck. It has some element of that.
Yeah. I do like the cards that buff up your stats a little bit. I like that. It feels like there's that little bit of mitigation there.
Yeah.
So.
It's just that weird step in this, and I know this is derivative, I guess, of a role-playing game, but it's that whole, I've paid to put a card in play, I've paid endurance and exhausted the card to once per turn to do an attack, and that attack's damage is even random based on a d6 roll or whatever. But then there's that extra step in there of rolling a d20 against your magic range or close combat stat to see if you even get to roll that random d6. And you may succeed, yay! And then you roll a 1 on a d6. So it's so much cost to just get a little damage out there. And that feels weird in 2021. In games we have now, it's you build up, by the end you're smashing, you're hitting. You can do that in this game, but it just feels like that extra little step of rolling that d20 where you can just fail. And if you fail, it's not only did you waste the endurance, you put the card in play as a waste, you exhausted the card, you don't get to use it, you use up your 1 magic attack you can use in the turn, but you roll a 20 to fail, and you now discard a card out of random out of hand. This game, it can really get punishing and really feel frustrating, but it can also, with that high risk of luck and stress and failure, it is also that high risk of man, you feel great when it's you're rolling hot, you're drawing cards, and you're smashing enemies. It feels good.
Yeah, especially when you hit right on the number. That feels really good.
Yeah. I just need an 11.
Yeah.
11! Yes!
Yeah.
And Verteron says, with all the card games on the channel, I pulled out my copy of Lord of the Rings LCG. and I got whooped by some hill trolls last night. I was having a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yes,
I
that's a
love that
very
game.
good game.
And that game, Lord of the Rings LCG, is the reason why when I play this game, I'm like, it doesn't have that, like, Lord of the Rings LCG, Nate French design. That guy's a genius. He put that game together based on all of his other, experiences and stuff in his designs. And it's since been refined. But that Lord of the Rings living card game, man, for when that came out, even to today, still one of the best 2, 3, 4-player experiences I've ever played in a card game like this. And like the deck building in that, the different encounters, the mechanics, it just goes. And even the digital version, I still like that game. They're improving that game recently, supposedly, but yeah, it's just a game like that. I have so many hours and hours and hours with that game that when I play a game like this, just a lot of luck based just makes me like kind of step back and like I've played games that aren't as bad as this with the luck stuff. So it's like that's why this game never would be in like my top whatever, 5, 10, whatever, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
It's a freaking fun game. Super fun.
And I think this game is also easy for people to pick up on, right? You can easily play this.
100%. I taught you this in like 2 seconds. You're playing it and getting it.
But I'm talking maybe someone that doesn't play a lot of games. Like we play a lot of games. We play a lot of complex games.
True.
But you could definitely pull this out with a
the rule book's
not as
bad.
a complex gamer, and then they could easily pick it up. You can hand the deck and kind of explain. You can run the bad guys.
Yeah, not with including scenarios.
You might just have to help them with what cards to keep or kind of explain the deck first.
You got to play a couple times.
That's what I said. The first time I played, I didn't even look at the deck at all. I played completely blind, and then I realized, oh, I see what I'm supposed to be doing with these cards. The second time was a lot easier.
So the 2-player rules plus the adventure mode rules are only 17 pages.
I don't even think they would need to read that, though. I think that if somebody could easily explain this, even as you walk through it.
I'm just comparing this to any other 40-page learn to play guides, plus 50-page rules reference on top of it, plus online 7-page FAQ and erratas and forum lookups and stuff. This does need some lookups. It's not the best written rule book, but to understand this game and get it to the table, it's 17 pages to get through the 2-player rules plus the added on adventure rules. That's nothing. This game's complexity level is definitely lower.
Yeah.
But that's an advantage to it. This is more of a beer and pretzels adventure card game.
Exactly.
I like how Justin and Kyle were coming over. I could quickly teach them this in the same night, have their decks ready for them, and don't need to build their decks. Their decks are pre-canned. We could just play with the pre-canned decks super easy. Mm-hmm. With our Lord of the Rings collection, I remember back in the day, or even Marvel Champions, if Kyle and Justin are coming over to play Marvel Champions or Lord of the Rings, I'm spending a couple hours researching decks, building the decks, finding out if I have enough copies of cards, looking through my whole collection, a big box of cards and stuff. Yes, this game eventually expands to a big box of cards once you have all the expansions, I'm sure, and there's more coming, supposedly. But the starter decks in this, I think, they're actually decent, and they're they get you through the game.
Yeah. The game is quick enough that you could play a learning game while you're kind of teaching the rules. Then you could clean it up and then say, okay, now we're going to actually play.
Dan's saying, I'm a Lord of the Rings LCG junkie, and I was avoiding Arkham because I thought I wouldn't like it. And I love both.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, I use Lord of the Rings LCG as my excuse to avoid Arkham since it came out. I said, I already have a co-op LCG. And then it kept, you guys, eventually I just decided to get it. I knew it was different enough. I knew that for sure. I remember watching people play it when I was showing up for Keyforge nights, or Warhammer Conquest nights, or Lord of the Rings, or L5R tournaments and Game of Thrones LCG tournaments at my local game store. One of my metamates would meet up with a friend before the tournaments, and they would play a session of Arkham Horror. And I would sit there and watch before the tournament started, and just watch these guys having a blast playing this game. And I was like, man, I want to play with you guys. They were invited, like, come on, Rob, play with us. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to sit here and watch you guys. I don't want to, because I know once I touch the cards, I'm going to buy them all. I know it. And I already have Lord of the Rings sitting at home. I'm not playing enough. And so it was like, too many card games. But yeah, looking back, I wish I got into Arkham when it launched. I'm regretting it, but hey, it's, no better time than now.
Yeah, we're there now, though. So that's good.
So I use the same Lord of the Rings LCG as like, ugh, I got Lord of the Rings, the original. I don't need this reskinned version. But yeah, I knew it'd be a damn good game for sure.
But wait till we let some people that played Lord of the Rings try it with us too when we're playing with Kyle or Justin as well.
Yeah, they're gonna love it.
They're
too.
gonna love it
because they love Lord of the Rings. They love Marvel Champions, like that kind of stuff. All fun playing that stuff.
Yeah.
The next Aventuria Kickstarter has a beer and pretzel adventure game. Rob's gaming table testimonial. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good testimonial, but yeah. It's definitely more fun and goofy. If you go watch the designers or the publisher of this game demo this game in their last Kickstarter videos and stuff, they're definitely joking around, having a fun time role-playing because they're like a role-playing company. They get right into the story, joke around. You can tell some of the funny story stuff is like, they don't take this game too serious, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways. Daniel's saying, can you mix cards from different decks for a character? Yes. Let me show you something. There are deck building rules, and you can deck build right out of the core set. I haven't tried, but you can. And each character has limits, just like any other like LCG or whatever. Right here. So in the base set, and I think there's an updated list online. But for example, I use the Mage TM here. So each card has like a different stat type in the bottom left. I'm allowed to have up to 4 light close combat weapons, 2 medium close combat. And there's more than 30 cards here, I think. But you're not allowed to go over 30 cards, I think it is. Or whatever the number is. There's a number. Maybe there's not a number. I forget. Oh, yeah. You must have exactly 30 cards. So they give you some wiggle room here. And yes, you could dismantle the Dwarfs deck and steal some cards and put it in the Mages deck if you want. If you're only playing this game single-handed or 2 heroes only, or only playing 3-player, you can dismantle and steal cards from another player's deck. But you can also buy expansions that give you other heroes that you can steal cards from their decks.
That's cool.
So it does have a little bit of that deck building, LCG stuff to it, but you have limits. So me as the Mage, I can never have a heavy range combat weapon. I'm just not allowed. Neither is this guy, whoever this guy is, the half-elf scout guy or whatever. So liturgical chants. None of the core set guys are allowed to even have them. But your character has their own table. So the character we got with the expansion that Mel just played, the Druid, has his own little table.
Oh.
So you're allowed to have up to 12 of those chants in your deck. And eight complex versions. But you're not allowed to have simple and complex spells.
Oh, and I see I only have light armor, which I was like, how come I don't have good armor like you have? But yeah, because I can only have the light armor, which are the robes.
Yeah, so there's deck building limitations to keep the character kind of feeling unique. And you play that role, you have to follow those deck rules. But yeah, obviously the more cards you get, the more heroes you get from expansions, the more opening your deck building becomes.
Daniel says, Rob, imagine trying to get both Arkham Horror and Lord of the Rings at the same time. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I do want to go back and complete my Lord of the Rings collection. We stopped buying a couple years ago.
Like 2 years ago. Probably,
yeah,
right?
we just were like not playing it. We were focused on other stuff. And I just said, nope, I'm not buying any more. I got all the Saga expansions. One day I want to go sit down and we're going to play through the Hobbit Saga expansions, play through all the 6 Lord of the Rings deluxe expansion boxes. Go through the whole story. We're going to jam in some of the Gen Con quests in the middle where they go. I would love to do that.
That was so good.
But I got to go freaking make decks, and the decks have to be specific to each scenario. We got to dive into that and have to put other LCGs on the shelf. It's just tough, but it's something I want to do in the future as a thing. So I'll never get rid of those Lord of the Rings cards. I would love to grab them all, complete the set. That'd be nice. But if not, even so, I have more than enough player cards and enough scenarios that I have like so much in that game that I would feel okay. But yeah, one day we'll just go to a cottage or something and hide out and just get back into that game.
They're gonna want to see us play it.
Oh yeah, they want to watch?
They're probably gonna want to watch.
Oh yeah, I guess we gotta play that on the channel now. That was a game I never really wanted to play on the channel. I just like playing that one to relax with no cameras on and just have some fun with it. But yeah. I would definitely play it on the stream. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Dan has a question for you. What's on the schedule this week? Nothing till the weekend? Just curious. Be determined.
Yeah, it's to be determined. I was gonna learn Sands of Shirax, play that solo on Friday, but then Mel's like, I want to play that with you, so I'm like, okay, we'll just learn it next week and stream it on the weekend. Play it 2-player. Prefer to play that game multiplayer rather than solo.
Yeah, I love that game too.
So we'll save that for the weekend. Do big long epic streams on the weekend the weekend after with some Hexplore It. But But this weekend, I don't know. I don't want to say because I have some ideas, but it depends on time. I'm gonna go back and look at the solo list, but I probably do a solo stream this week. I just need to figure out what game that is based on that solo poll we had in the past. I'll pick one of those games and try to learn something quick. If not, I have some ideas. So there might be a solo stream on Friday is what I'm thinking. Maybe even Thursday, depending on what it is. Thursday and or Friday. So we'll see. But it all depends on, I need to figure out a game, learn it, play it, feel comfortable, and then we'll play it.
And then for the weekend, it will definitely be the winner.
Plus I got to learn the winner of that poll, which I don't know how the poll is sitting right now.
And we've also been talking about a Q&A on the weekend as well.
Yeah, we're doing a Q&A this weekend.
So that'll be likely on Saturday.
Yeah, and then we're playing Star Wars Outer Rim, possibly. Yeah, it looks like it's still winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're a supporter or a producer of the channel, get on over to patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table and vote on the poll to decide which game Mel and I play this coming weekend. So it closes at noon Eastern tomorrow, so if you're watching this shortly after it was live, you can still go and vote if you're not paying attention and see that pop up. I know not everyone gets email notifications. But then based on that poll closing, we're then going to learn.
Janet, that's a good question. I'm wondering if I should not enough days on the weekend.
Yeah, so
I'm wondering though if maybe I pause them for one more month until my overtime is done and my extra hours.
Or you just pick a day on the weekend and do it.
Yeah.
It's just not this weekend. I'll work with the Q&A.
Yeah, or next weekend.
And learning Star Wars Outer Rim.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I have been kind of prioritizing playing games. Like we were playing Sword and Sorceries last weekend, both days.
So why wouldn't you do it on a weeknight again? Why don't you just do a weeknight one?
Because we've been talking about how that I need to make it so I can actually get through a whole process.
And you need someone to cover your work so you don't pause your stream three times to run away to go answer emails?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so just because Mel's been busy with work and also a weeknight stream, she can only play for so long, especially when she's staying late at work lately. So she'd have to start the stream later. Can't paint that long. So that one she didn't really get through much, and it felt like not enough time. So she wants to do one on the weekend.
Yeah, so I can actually go through more of the process. Like we can start a mini, then maybe while that's drying, we can do something else on the side, and then come back to that to do a wash, and then kind of just actually see the whole process. So you actually see what the whole thing looks like when it's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then the last few weekends we've been playing stuff like Sword and Sorcery, and we just wanted to play. I asked Mel, I'm like, you want to do your painting stream this weekend? And she's working on painting. She's painting things, but it's just like she's just like, nah, let's just play this or that. Let's continue this series.
Yeah, I've been prioritizing actually playing the games on the channel to get things like the bigger games done on the weekend. But I think once my coverage for work is done, which is hopefully sooner than later, I'll get back to doing that more regularly. Yeah. For sure.
And maybe you can do a couple in a month to make up for not doing them for a couple months in a row.
Exactly. Yeah, because I'll have much more time.
Yeah, so once Mel's work relaxes off a bit, which is, good old COVID. She'll get more time for that stuff.
Yeah. So I think I only have February might be my last month of it. So I might be skipping February and then
Yes, Janice says, I understand work bleeding into evenings. Yeah.
My work is,
Yeah, we can never guarantee when Mel's workday is going to stop. So I schedule these streams. I'm like, is 7:30 okay? Is 8 okay? Is 7? I'm like, be honest. And then we've even had to push them back sometimes. Yeah. A half hour, 15 minutes if she's stuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't have to run away today.
No, I just I'll have to do it when I'm done.
You have work to do as soon as we're done?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Fun times.
That's okay.
Well, we should probably end then.
Yeah, so painting stream is coming, yes. Probably in March. We'll go back in March.
YouTube being silly.
Oh, no. I think they were talking about, so Dan's saying that Rob's definition of epic is 12 hours, buckle up. And then Kate says there's a legendary 24-hour stream which has been lost in YouTube land.
I know.
That was very unfortunate that got lost in YouTube land.
Yep.
But I mean, maybe it was for the better because we were Imagine.
No, that was still good. I wish
Yeah.
I wish I could have gone and taken some of those playthroughs that were epic and awesome. We had some wicked fun in that stream.
For sure.
I would have loved to cut some of those out and just put them on YouTube as like single playthroughs that people can watch back and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that really irked me that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I knew that happens with YouTube. So yeah, if you ever go over 12 hours on YouTube, they are not guaranteed to back up your stream.
Yep.
And I guess because the amount of subscribers I have and whatever, I was not in that running. Now we're over 10K. Maybe now if I stream for 14, it would get saved, but I don't want to risk it. So I just don't stream for more than 12 hours on purpose. Some days I want to, I want to plan it.
Yeah.
I think about doing epic campaigns where I literally play, from 9 to 9 or something in a day for fun. But it's like, I just don't want to go like 2 minutes over. I feel like I would lose the whole stream and I'd lose my mind. I can record locally. If I ever think a stream is going to go that long, I would record it from the start. But But
then you lose a chat, right?
Yeah, so there would be no chat. It would just be an upload later and stuff. So there's no chat archive. That's the other thing, yeah. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. So Mel can go do some work. I can clean up this stuff here. And thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for spending time with us. We'll be back. More streams to come, of course. There's nothing scheduled right now, but we're going to be playing whatever game wins that poll.
Yep.
Our patrons are deciding what Mel and I play this weekend. We'll have a Q&A this weekend. And I should be streaming something this week solo. We'll figure out what that is. But
so surprise stream to come.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down tomorrow, look at that list, and pick something and just set it up and schedule it. But I haven't picked what that is yet. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.